All right, we are live. Back to the workbench. I've been a little bit busy today, trying to work on some new stuff. I'll maybe share it with you guys, give it a minute and see if anybody joins. I guess it will be a sneak peek into my next video. If you've seen my last live, you know I picked up this chassis and I did have this kind of installed, half installed, a little bit installed, not really installed. Alex, how's it going? So I've been kind of in the middle of a video that I was making today, and I'll show you what I was working on here. I think you've seen this truck before, right? This is a 1979 Tonka truck. And I have been working on it. Just got home from work. Yes, nice. I just woke up from a nap. Been feeling a little ill the last couple days, but I'm slowly getting over it. Well, see, and that's what that's what I'm working on now. I've been doing it mostly on a video, so I'll show you where I'm at. And I'm now trying to figure out how I'm going to mount it here. I think somewhere right like that should look good. I've just been working on how I'm going to do it. So if you can see back here, they got this hole, and I thought I could maybe do a bracket across here and just bolt it down through this hole. And I'm hoping I'll have enough room for this goop motor in here. I've kind of been debating whether I want to go with this goop brushless in this setup, or if I should use the stock motor and everything out of this truck in here. But I'm thinking the stock motor is going to be way too weak because this thing's fairly heavy, right? And it looks like this back axle is going to be a little bit long, but I was wondering if I take the stock links, the plastic stock links, and kind of put a bend in them, that I can maybe make them sort of like a high clearance, but take away a little bit of the length. So either that, or I can maybe trim out a bit of this wheel well. Yeah, that's what I thought too. And I think the goop sits forward, so I'll have more room in here for it. I might just have to take a little bit more of this plastic out of here. But even if I do that, I can still keep, I don't know if you can see the seats in there or not, the seats and the steering wheel. And then I thought for this truck, well, I still want to make it brushless. Maybe I'll just order up some mofo stuff for it. So where I stepped away there today, I made up just I just glued some popsicle sticks. I'm wondering if this will work, just to screw that down through there. Looks like it's a little wide, so I'll have to trim it. And if you can see this, it's mounted right there. The frame does come down a little bit lower than the body, but I don't think it's too much to worry about. And I'm going to see if I can get some of those side plates, whatever they're called, and that would kind of just bridge the gap. There's not much of a gap there, but I think it would look good if I had those on there. And then I am going to see about running all the electronics into the back of the bed here, so that you can just put your battery and on-off switch right in the back. And then I was going to maybe see about getting my local hobby store there. He has a 3D printer, to see if he can print me up like a bed cover. And because this is metal, maybe the bed cover can be on a couple magnets, so that you can just put that on to cover up the electronics and the battery and everything. So that's kind of what I've been working on. And so the one thing I haven't figured out yet is how I'm going to mount the front end. So I've just been playing around with it, and I thought, oh, I might as well just go live, because I didn't think anybody else would, or I didn't see anybody else doing a live. So sorry, my throat's still a little sore. I'm a little my voice is a little choppy yet. So it looks like I can maybe mount it right here and here. Okay, so I also have these trays that I've kind of been hacking up and wanted to use maybe these brackets. So as VW would say, I was thinking I'd mix up some redneck concrete and cut these to the right length. You can see that. Hey, there he is. Speak of the devil. I just mentioned your name about the redneck concrete, and you turn up. Nice to see you. Yeah, so I was going to see if about cutting these tabs off, gluing them onto here, and then that they'll be able to screw into these two holes to help hold it. And if I can run all the electronics into the back of the bed here, I'll be able to fasten this on. Like, I won't have to take it off or on, so it gives me more options, right? So I can just fix this right on there. And yeah, screw it down so I don't have to open it and close it. Okay, let's see here. I'll see if we have any takers. Other than that, yeah, I just got to figure out what I'm going to do on the front end. Hey, Max, it's a roller again, finally. Okay, that you must be talking about one of your trucks. But I'm pretty happy with the way it's going so far, since this is like my first build. I really didn't want to okay, let's
What's
there you are.
up?
Hey, so are
Yeah,
you able to see what I've been doing there very well?
a little bit. I was able to see a little bit of it. And it does your wheelbase need to be shortened, like you said, or
I think it would help a little bit. Here, I'll set it back up and show you.
solo out your bench camera?
What's that?
Solo out the bench camera so it put it larger, and people will be able to see a little bit more, a little easier on what you're doing with it.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how to do that.
I think you click on that image on that square, and it should give you some options. And I think there's a solo option somewhere on it. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not very good with StreamYard yet.
Me neither. Let's see if I go solo. That didn't work.
There you go. Oh.
You probably couldn't hear me once I did that, though, could you?
No, I wasn't able to, but usually if you solo out a camera, everybody else can still talk. So we should still be able to hear you.
I did like a workaround. I removed it from the.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that way nobody was able to hear.
Yeah. Well, just give me a minute. I'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe VW knows better.
Yeah, he should.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's going on now? That's not what I wanted. I think we're still live. Yeah, I didn't close it. That's good.
Yeah, we're still live.
All right, he must be busy. He's not giving me all the answers yet, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I can click on it, but it doesn't give me the option. Edit name and unmute. Remove from stage. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll jump on in a few. I gotta get some cotton mixture and take dummy dog out. Yeah, so you must be taking this dog out right now.
Yeah.
So what are you working on? The Roadrunner?
No, I actually finally, after 2.5 years, pulled the trigger on getting the SCX 24 C10.
Oh, you've been avoiding it?
No, whenever I first got into the hobby, it was a toss up between the C10 or the Power Wagon.
Okay.
And 2.5 years ago, I chose the Power Wagon, and I just never went and revisited
The C10.
getting the C10. And I finally was like, you know what? I really want it, so I'm gonna get it. But I've been doing a lot of customizing to it.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
believe that.
Yeah. I blacked out the roll bar so far, so it takes away a little bit of the chrome, and removed the trim stickers. And then I've been doing some painting. I coppered the rear bumper, colored it copper, and I don't know if you could see it in this lighting. There you go. That's probably a little bit better. Blacked out the front grille, did copper accents on it, and I'm in the process of coppering the front bumper.
Sweet.
And I don't know if I want to paint these wheels, and I've been trying to avoid painting these wheels. So some of the Proline wheels that come on some Proline tires, I've been painting those up a little bit.
Nice.
I got a little bit of copper on the inside face, and then that outer rings copper. Or I made myself another option of these Proline wheels. I did the copper center.
Nice. That'll match good with the bumper.
Yeah.
So one thing I can do is take this off because I'm going to have to trim this across here at least to get this motor in. No, can't see
Trim.
here, so I think I'm going to do
Oh
that.
yeah,
With
that upper tray. Yeah.
Hey Jim, how's it going?
Yeah.
Hope you're doing well. The link is there if you want to jump in or not, Jim. It's up to you.
Yeah. You might have to go through and mess with some of your settings on StreamYard or something, because it doesn't give me an option on yours to see any of the chat.
Oh, you don't see any of the chat either?
No, the only chat I have is the private chat to where we could chat back and forth typing. But
I see. Well, after this live, I'm going to watch a tutorial video, so I figure out how to run all this stuff. I meant to do it last time, but I forgot.
yeah.
Okay, there's Diva. Add to speech.
What's up, gentlemen? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Am I getting a reverb in the audio? I wonder.
Did it just happen whenever I jumped on?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't hear any reverb.
Okay, perfect. Nobody hears
Yeah,
it.
it's weird. Why? Wonder why he don't have his chat isn't up there. That's wild.
Yeah, I don't know. It's settings, I guess.
Yeah, I never worked on any settings or nothing. I just
His StreamYard's weird too, because normally you got the three little buttons up here in the corner that you hit, and that would solo you out or do whatever.
I'm just on
on the computer. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't have them, and I should.
No, you're on as a guest, remember? So you don't have those
I'm
controls.
saying it'll go on as a guest too. It should have a little three right there to where you can oh, never mind. No, you're right.
Okay, see there's a tab that says show comments on stage, and I try to turn that on, and it takes me to the pay, wants me to sign up to pay for it. So maybe I have to pay for it.
No.
Hey Bob, how's it going? Hope you're doing well.
No, well, I'm pretty sure Dub will be able to walk you through something after a while. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll watch a tutorial once we're done. Well, Bob just joined the chat. Rock Wolf joined the chat.
Nice. How's it going, bro?
Mute my phone.
The guys that just got here, I'll show them this again. I've been working on this truck.
Yeah.
Getting it all cut out.
Nice.
And filming a video on it. Now you said you wanted to see the wheelbase. I'll try to show you again.
I mean, if the wheelbase does need to be adjusted, I'd probably try to adjust it the best you can. Because I think that truck would look really good if you can get away from cutting any exterior body.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. That Tonka truck. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit too far back.
Okay.
So
is the front too far back as well, or just the rear?
Just the rear. I can get the front. I'll line the front up perfect and then adjust the back, I figured, right?
Yeah.
I have the plastic stock ones, so I thought if I just heat them up a little bit and bent them over like a cylinder of some sort to just put the same amount of bend in all of them,
Yeah. If you have any like Enduralinks with the plastic rod ends, they
Okay.
are a little bit forgiving. So if you need to shorten anything, you could trim like a mil or two off the plastic rod end and get it to sink on that rod just that little bit more. You know, it's not going to be nothing dramatic like 5 mils, but you can get like a mil or two off at each end of the link, you know?
Oh, that's not, you're not talking the stock ones though.
No, not the stock ones, but
Yeah. If I got a different, yeah, the ones that have the adjustable tops, right?
yeah, the little plastic rod ends that screw onto the link.
Yeah. See, like even if I can just get this to bend like that and stay
Yeah,
like that, that might be enough, right?
maybe, yeah. Yeah, you can definitely get those to bend. It'll just take some finessing,
What's that?
Yeah. And it won't cost me
bending
nothing.
plastic links.
Just use a candle and heat them just slow.
Okay.
And then after you get them warmed where you can move them, bring them up away from the flame and hold them until they cool off. That way they'll stay. Don't, whatever you do, just bend them because it'll crease them. And
Yeah,
if
okay.
you crease them and then go back and add metal reinforcements into it, and then you don't pay attention, you get into a comp and it takes and bends your
Well,
truck in half.
I'm not going to be comping this. This is just going to be
But
kind of
if you put it in a
right?
bind,
This thing was
Yeah.
made in 1979.
that's when my
And I couldn't find a single one that had this sticker pattern, so it's probably a fairly rare one. Or or somebody else put the stickers on it. I'm not
that,
sure.
no, those are Tonka stickers. Those are the ones that were on my buddy's truck.
Oh, okay. Because
When
I Google searched a bunch of them. Jim says I remember 79.
I don't remember 79, but I was here.
No, I'm a mid 80s model, so
I hear you. Jam pups over here.
but yeah, I think that's a good idea that I have of putting electronics in here and building a little bed cover for it.
Hell yeah.
And then I can just, if I have to, I could even just glue it on,
Yep. Did I ever find that Jeep that day that I was looking for that Jeep body whenever you showed me that truck you've got there? Do you remember? Whenever you was showing that off?
No, I don't think you did that day.
I don't think I did either. And you know what? I done lost it again. I just had it. Where did it? Just laying right there.
Where's my crap at? Oh, there we go.
There we go. There's still a tadpole in 79.
So P-Max Wreckem is my very first build that I made, painting my axe that's getting rebuilt now.
Oh, you're rebuilding it.
Yeah, because I made my first chassis from a Mofo carbon fiber ramp crab chassis, and I took one of the original skid rails from the axe, cut it in half, and I added it to the rear to make frame extensions to get my rear shock more perpendicular to help get rid of some of the torque twist. And
Jim's saying that the ice cream place across the street wouldn't give him any free ice cream, so he had to go over there and regulate with his BB gun back in 79.
regulators, mount up. Sorry, I was showing you the wrong rig. There's too many fucking Toyotas laying around here. There's P-Max. But
Yeah, things looking better
this
and
is
better.
the
That's a
original
good.
chassis, all hot glued and redneck engineered together. That everybody didn't like because it was ugly. Made fun of it. So Mr. David Thompson took a very poorly drawn mechanical drawing and pictures of what I had and made me this carbon fiber chassis.
Oh, that's awesome.
And a 3D printed chassis wheels as well. And he also printed that body that was on there for me, which Alex has one and Earl has one, I believe. Earl got the cool one though. Earl got the one with the daggone topper. But this is my X15 having my own carbon chassis. First rig I ever built, and this is the most performance capable rig that I have compared to any of them. Sandwich is close. The Bulldog Miss Donna was close, and Ray's close, but there is none of them that can do what this one does.
Are those all 18s?
No, they're all 24s.
Oh, it is a 24. Okay.
Yeah. My 18s are Stripe, which is the die cast that Alex built.
Well, let's see that again.
The die cast that Alex built.
That's nice.
Yeah. Earl's got one just like it. See, Earl's don't look nothing like this, though. Earl's is still showroom pretty. Mine's not, because I wouldn't be able to have such a thing. I couldn't have it because I'd wreck it. But hold on just a second. Let me, that's my son calling. Let me answer this.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want me to take you off? Are you good?
He muted himself.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
I don't think Jim said anything about wanting in. Let me know if you do, Jim. I can post the link again if you want.
Yeah.
All right. There's that off.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So I've been having a little bit of fun painting for days.
Nice. You mean at work or on those things?
On these.
Okay.
So far, I think this has been about 4 or 5 days in the works.
Okay. Hi, Jim. Welcome to the live.
Yeah. I was just getting ready to build my Modzilla chassis for my K10 here. But I got two right-hand side frame rails. They're bent the same way.
Uh-oh.
They have the same exact bend.
Bob said
Dang.
he has a couple 8-scale bodies to paint.
So there's somebody out there with two lefts. I got two rights.
You'll be able to build a little miniature NASCAR out of that. Be really good at going one way.
Hey, next time you talk to Nick, just tell him you need two left sides, and then you'll have two modular.
I already sent him a picture, and he actually has seen it because I noticed he on the text you can tell.
Yeah.
So, but he hasn't replied yet. So I'm probably just going to take this and put it in my vise and just match, the way I will get around this is okay. So if you take them and you put them like this, you can see they bend opposite directions.
Yeah.
So I will put them in the vise just like that, and then I will take one and bend it to match the other side, and then flip it over and do the other to the bottom.
Yeah.
And it should be close enough for the chicks we date,
Yeah. Were you planning on doing a live tonight, Jim?
I hadn't planned it, no.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't stepping on
Oh,
your
fuck
toes.
no, dude. No.
No,
I
it's
got
only
no-
what,
I got-
Wednesday
I got no
night?
claim on nothing. You do you when you want to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah, boy.
But knowing Nick, I don't know. He'll probably send me one out. So I hate to.
Yeah.
I'll see what he's gonna do. I don't really want him to. I was just more or less showing him.
It looks like
Yeah.
we'll have to trim a little bit more out of there.
Be expecting to hear from somebody. Because I can fix this. This isn't that big of a.
Apologies, guys. That was Mini Me on the phone. Hello, Mr. Wolf. How are you, sir?
I'm doing most excellent. I was just showing him. I've got my Modzilla chassis here,
Oh, sweet.
and if you notice, there's two rails here.
Uh-huh. They're
And
supposed
if
to
you
be.
notice, they're both bent the same way.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both right hand sides. So I have to if you take it and you put it like that, you can see that
Yeah.
it
Put
should
one
be
of them in a
going
book.
Well, no, they're supposed to be bent, not flat.
Right, I know, but I was saying put one of them in a book, flatten it out, and then take it and bend it the other way after you flatten it.
Well, no, I will put them in a vise just like this, and then I will just match the bends. I'll put it just like this, and then I can bend
Oh,
it.
okay. Is
'Cause
that
there's two
metal or
bends here.
3D printed?
There's actually two bends right here. There's one bend here, and then one bend here. So I will bend this
Right,
to match this one, bend it over, and then I will take it this bend, and I will bend it to match this one. And then I'll
Right,
flip it and do the same thing at the bottom
Oh,
as
yeah.
they go. See?
Yeah.
So there's only one bend on this part. So
Oh, yeah.
not that big of a deal. It just takes time. You gotta be pay attention to what you're doing.
Look, Jim,
Yeah.
P-Max is the roller.
Excellent. I thought you already had that running.
No, not P-Max. That was Ray Ray.
Oh, okay. It is
The other
two
Yoda
different
body.
trucks. I see.
Yep.
So if that's PMAX, wouldn't that be more like Remax?
No, we don't sell what is it? Remax. Remax is a
Property?
yeah, property. Yeah, I'm not a realtor.
Well, I just figured, seeing how that used to be a different truck.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you have revamped it.
it's actually the same truck. It's just a different body because, it's a different chassis too. But it's my chassis,
It's a
but
different
David
truck.
Thompson made it out of 3D or out of carbon fiber. That's the original
know,
P-Max chassis, except in carbon fiber.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I think if I cut
And
this
still
right off-
running my redneck engineered links on the bottom, like I said I was going to. And I hit the front length of the links on the dot the first time by just lucking into it. Because she's at 165, I think. And that's what she was whenever I took her apart.
A bit too far.
165, and that's what she was whenever I took her apart. And I didn't even try to find the other links and shit because I knew I wouldn't be able to remember what the hell they looked like. It'd been so long.
Okay, so I got impatient and started doing this right here. And you can see I've already
Please tell me I wasn't dumping that out. That's all the pot I had left.
Yeah.
rebent the one bend. So
Yeah.
perfectly matched the opposite. So you can see the fronts are still put together. Back is split now. It should be.
Yeah.
There's the receiver.
Put it back together.
Yeah.
And there's the transmitter I'll be using.
And Wreckem, you're cutting up a brace to make a front mount?
A middle mount. This is going to go right in here. And I think if I just cut a little bit like this bottom part off, it should be the right
I knew
height
I was jumping that out.
to glue it right onto the bottom here. And then I can screw 2 screws in there.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you can see that very well, but
A little bit. Yeah.
So my
this is-
redneck concrete idea is spreading all over Facebook groups now. A buddy that I met on one of the Facebook groups, Ian, did a video, and he said, "Yeah, he said, I've seen this YouTube guy that was doing it, and he showed me how to do it. Man, y'all got to try this. It's the best thing since sliced bread." And everybody's posting it, but it's not.
That's only been around for like 1,000 years, dude.
I know, but the dude's posting it and everything, and he's not even tagging me in it. That's what sucks. So every time I've seen the post, I've went under and said, "Yeah, here's the original video."
Yeah, I think me and Jason showed that one like 4 years ago.
Right. But they were all surprised that I was able to, put sandwich all the way back together and it last as long as it did, and then to make this servo horn, and the servo horn still lasting on it,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one thing though, if I use my brushless system in this, I'm definitely gonna have to buy a new one for this one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to decide to do with PMAX, either to put the torque beast back in her or put the goop back in her, because she had both of them.
There you go.
She did so much better with the goop.
Well, that looks good, Jim.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gotta take the time. You can match it.
You got a goop brushless system in your rig too, do you?
Yeah, I got 2 of them.
Okay.
I got this one that I got to put a motor spur gear back on because I stripped it at the comp.
Okay. And you're happy with it?
Then,
Happy enough?
Ray has got.
Oh, there are no comments. That's crazy.
Ray's got.
Can't see what anybody's saying
as well.
Nobody's saying anything, Jim, so you're good. Last comment was Bob. He said he had a 1/8 body to paint. That'll be for his Kyosho nitros.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
We got a couple people hanging out and watching, so that's always nice.
Oh, everybody go over to Ty's Instagram and wish him a happy anniversary. Today's his anniversary.
Oh, okay. Like
Urban
Urban
Legends.
Legends?
Yeah. That's the reason he didn't have a live last night or going to have it tonight.
Who'd you say?
Urban Legend, Ty.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yep. Damn it. What did you get? Go back to the other
Janet.
screen. Thank you.
Damn it, Janet.
Damn it, Bobby. But oh shit,
So,
I'm
yeah,
trying
now
to comments. What I was
now
doing.
this says mofo on the inside of the bend.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Eureka.
Where it's supposed to be on the outside.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I think I'm
Fix
just
it
going to
now.
worry about getting these two connected, and then I'll worry about making enough room for the electronics. One problem at a time.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bob. Bob says he's glad to see me progressing in the hobby. I've been stubborn. I've been wanting to stay a noob for a long time. Thanks, Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy Tim over here today taking
Oh,
advantage of
yeah.
my paint booth.
You get
He
that
was
painted?
painting on his rig.
Did you get it painted?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Now it'll just be a couple more days of letting everything dry for him.
I hear you.
Let's see. Where should I start?
Yeah, I've always wanted to do more with customizing and stuff. It's just every time I look at the money I'm spending, I'm like, well, I want another RC for like, why am I spending money on these RCs when I can get a brand new RC and instead? But you know,
Sad but true.
this is fun too.
That's the reason I try to do as many of the modifications and upgrades as I can. Redneck engineered, free. Free it's for me. You can ask Alex. Whenever I first got PMAX, she was just a stock AX24. I was doing everything in the world I could to make her better. And the first thing I did was listen to everybody in them Facebook groups. MB100's the shit. MB100's the best thing since Jesus. MB100, MB100.
So you
Well,
shouldn't
they
listen to
are
people on
good as long
Facebook.
as you're not trying to fucking run a high torque motor, 2 high torque servos, all off the same 20 amp ESC. It don't work that well. And nobody could understand why I was having problems until we all sat there and thought about it. And then James, RC Garage, James was having the same problem with his at Red and Black Truck. And the light bulb went off on both of mine and his heads. It just happened to turn on his first. And he was like, hey, dude, here's what's happened. You're having a brownout issue just like I am.
Oh, hey, Peyton, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I started to do some lives here and there. This is my Peyton's my nephew.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay. Hi, Peyton.
Hi, Peyton. How are you?
How's it going?
Yeah, Tom's my real name.
Oh, okay. Cool. So, yeah.
That's those center lines.
There is the Redneck Concrete first patch. Oh, sorry, Jim, go ahead. What wheels was those?
Center lines.
Oh, okay. Those are cool.
The hot racing, they're all brass and then they've been chromed, but they're patterned after those center lines,
Right.
Yeah.
Racing rims, drag racing rims.
Yep.
If you're wondering what I'm doing here, Peyton, I am trying to turn this antique Tonka toy truck into a remote control truck.
Which can be
It's a
done.
worthy endeavor.
Worthy endeavor. Yeah.
Yep.
No,
I
that
thought
one
so.
will work on it. I am tearing apart a perfectly good RC car.
I'm just sitting here aggravating them, to be honest. That's all I'm here for.
Yeah.
He is most effective.
And I'm very good at my job.
What am I using to do it? This is well, it's not stock, but it's called an Axle SCX24. Just a little RC car. If you think it's cool, let me know.
This is an SCX 30. It's even smaller.
Yeah, that's even smaller. So all the guys on the panel here, people who know way more about it than I do. So they're here for
And they all know way more about it than
technical
me.
support too.
I don't
know squat.
That dude over there with the black hat on, right there, the other one with the black hat on, he knows way more about it than all of us.
That guy.
Wait a minute, I got a black hat on too. Hang on. There. I'm the dude with the mullet. Shorter mullet.
Well,
It's not long enough, but it'll get
Nice.
yeah, I've only been dealing with this hobby for 2.5 years, and I still don't know squat.
I've been dealing with it
And
last.
barely a drop in a bucket.
Alex knows way more about it than I do.
Yeah. Peyton has
I've
also
been doing
in
this since before some of you were born, and I still don't know shit.
He said some. See, I just happened to be a few years younger than this gentleman here and a bunch of years older than these two.
Let's see.
Not too much.
When were you born there, Nate?
I'm 77 model and you're 69 or 70 model, right?
Yeah. I got in the hobby in like 83. So.
I actually got my first RC at 83, but it wasn't a radio controlled. It was a remote controlled, and it had 1 button, 2 buttons, and and you'd hit the gas and you go, and then you'd hit the brake and the rewind, and you go, make a J turn, and then you'd hit the gas.
My first remote control car had a cord that went from the controller to the car.
Yep.
The first
And
one
it
I
didn't even
had,
have a remote control. It was a 1 or 2 button single hand remote.
first one I had that could drive on both sides. Drive
And
on
it
one
was
side,
these
it was
guys.
red, you
Oh,
flip it over,
I
and
know
it'd
what
be
he's
blue.
talking about.
What was it?
It was the Tyco Rebound.
Oh yeah.
I remember those.
I guess I was a basher right from the beginning.
See, I wanted the Grasshopper and the Midnight Pumpkin. Those were the two. Well, the Grasshopper 2 and the Midnight Pumpkin were the two cool things out whenever I was a kid. So,
Right. I think that's quiet. I'm gonna have to trim those down.
oh, that's pretty cool, Peyton. You learning how to do those Arduinos and stuff? That's pretty cool with your.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I don't know.
Computer
I know what that
programming
is,
and
but I
stuff
don't
like
know
that.
anything about it.
Oh yeah, Dub's on his phone reading comments.
No, I got it muted. Oh, yeah. I thought you was having problem with reverb or whatever.
Peyton says he built and programmed a self-driving car in electronics class. That's cool.
I hear you. Yeah, my friend's daughter was doing that in robotics class or whatever it was called here last year. It didn't have that cool shit whenever we were in school. We had to do home ec shop, which I had shop at home. I didn't have to worry about doing shop. And I had home ec at home. I taught how to cook at home, and I got taught how to do everything else at home. Why did I need this shit in school? I could have been building robots. That'd been cool.
I did take shop in high school, but the shop teacher said that he'd let us take off, and he said as long as we're back by the end of the class, he was all right with it. And we had a swimming pool at my house, and it was the last class, so quite often we just go to my house and go swimming, and we come back for the last of the class in our swim trunks and wet hair and as
I
many
understand.
beers in as we could find. So I didn't learn a whole lot.
My senior year, the vice came up and told me right before Thanksgiving break, Christmas break, he said, "Congratulations, Nathan. All you have to do is show up and you graduate." I said, "You screwed up." He said, "All you had to do is not cause any trouble in my school and show up every morning." He said, "Once you show up, I don't give two rat's asses what you do after that."
Being so annoying that they would hate to deal with you for another year is a solid way to get a passing grade.
I was a 350 hillbilly that 2 F's were not given.
You know, I had my hand on a file in the store the other day, and I put it back, and now I wish I got it.
What was it?
Just a file. I just want to file these down a little bit so that they're even with this. Just a little too tall. So,
Yeah, I really was afraid that I wasn't going to get to use this bed on PMAX, and it really was bothering me, but I was able to do it. I just had to cut the whole inside of it out except for the back. Right there.
Okay.
And that right there where the back window is thin as hell, but it's got redneck concrete all over it. Right here.
Hey, Joker, welcome to the live.
Yeah, right there. Sweet.
Hope you're doing
What's
well.
up, Patrick?
But instead of a flat chassis AX24, I have a angled flat chassis AX24. Because I used Thompson skid this with this cab.
See, I can go to the 30.
It's flat, but it's angled.
Mhm.
Bob says the other big expense, the tools and supplies, but well worth it. Yeah, it is. I mean, tools are always such a good investment, right? You can never go wrong spending your money on tools.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can spend money on tools to what you're going to be doing to make money or have fun with, that's awesome. Always spend money on tools.
My father has a fully stocked garage, so often I don't spend money on tools because it's always, you know.
Right.
I've
So,
got
yeah.
most of the tools.
My grandfather was the same way, and so was my other grandfather. But whenever they passed away, their little cross trophies started charging the damn family for tools. If you wanted any of his tools, you had to pay for them, even though they went through and stole everything else.
That's an original set of mofos.
Hell yeah, that's badass right there.
Sometimes
Yeah.
I think a safety deposit is not a bad idea. If you're lending out tools.
Oh, dude.
I don't lend out tools anymore.
don't
You got to
lend out
use them in
tools
my
anymore either.
presence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
After the first couple $100,000 worth of tools got stolen or borrowed, let's say, I quit loaning out tools.
These are the 30 specific mofos.
dang.
Yeah, I remember one time I lent out my dad's tool to a friend, and then he said, "Oh, he threw it out because it wasn't working. It wasn't good enough tool for him, so he threw it out." And I'm like, "Oh, not
What do
really
you
your
think he
tool to
did? What do
throw
you mean
away."
he threw it out? Apparently, you
Yeah.
felt like buying me a new one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's strange.
Yeah, I don't get those people that like that, and then as if you're the one that's out. It's like, oh, I had to throw that out. What? Well, I guess you need to buy a new one. What? Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't just get to trash my shit and I'm out.
Bob says he doesn't lend tools out either. Yeah, I mean, Bob has probably fucking. I can only imagine what his toolbox is worth.
Oh, dude, yeah, being a damn ASC master mechanic and everything that Bob is, yeah, he's got one of them big
$100,000 worth of tools there.
boxes with the TV entertainment system and everything in it. Probably. Have you seen some of the shit they've got in the Snap-on boxes now? It's freaking outrageous.
Yeah, but real mechanics ain't got time to watch TV.
Yeah, I don't spend a whole lot of time in the shop at work, but if I ever am in there and need a tool, I make sure I specifically ask the mechanic before I go anywhere near it and make sure he sees me put it back when I'm done.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the way it always was at any of the shops that I worked at. Like whenever I was a tank prepper down there at Dana Transport, I started off, my toolbox was a 24-inch wide, 10-inch deep, 65 or 72-inch tall cabinet, like in your kitchen. They have my tools in it and stuff. And, you know, if you borrowed somebody's shit, you put it back. Everybody's like, well, why don't you keep your shit locked up? I said, boys, locks are just for fucking honest people anyway. I said, even a Snap-on box can be gotten into in 0.2 seconds. They said, well, what do you mean? And I walked over and I popped his Snap-on box open. He was like, well, that ain't right. Sorry.
Oh.
Say, well, you asked.
Locks are to keep honest people honest. That's what locks are for.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what my dad told me when I was a kid. it wasn't until later in life that I found out that my dad, when he was straight up car thief, and he stole cars for the mob.
Sorry, Jim, I didn't mean to cough over you. What'd you say there? I couldn't hear you.
My dad was a car thief for the mob.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
So as a kid, he was telling me that locks are only to keep honest people honest.
That's correct.
Like, oh, now I know. Now I understand. It's like, yeah, he knew what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Joker says he has an $800 snap-on air impact alone, not including the sockets.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, probably a 1/2 inch air impact. One of the good. Yeah. Now I had a Blue Point. I didn't have any money whenever I was working at Midas or at the trailer company, but I started getting some. But I loved my Blue Points impacts. And now there was one tool that I did buy that was Snap-on that I bought because of what it was, and everybody's like, "We're only $15 at Harbor Freight," but a cutoff tool. But yeah, you could get them for $15 at Harbor Freight, and they'd go, and it'd take 15 hours to cut through a stainless wire that was a 1/16 or an 1/8 inch, big. I'd hit that Snap-on tool up and go zip, zip, and it was done. These old boys are up there cutting, 13/16 nuts. With these little Harbor Freight things, won't even do 10,000, 12,000 RPM, and I go up there 35,000 RPM, and they go.
Hayden says he's working on his Arduino right now. I don't even know what that is. Can't even pronounce the word.
Arduino.
Yep. It's
it's a little tiny computer that you can program.
Okay.
Yeah. You can make them into ESCs and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's for robotics.
Well, yeah, but you can make it to be a ESC for RC car too if you want.
That's robotics.
RC cars are just robotics, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just a little like oh shit, what was them little fucking digital?
Bob says it sounds like a European singer.
What?
They used to have little digital pets back in the 80s.
What did he say?
Says it sounds like a European singer or DJ.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn.
All right, I think that will.
Tamagotchis. What them things were.
Oh.
Those little pets that, like you got and you'd hit a button, you had to feed it, walk it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And if you didn't, it'd die.
Yeah, mine lasted half a day.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, I can maybe do like some popsicle posts on the front.
I wonder who's out there who this will bring back memories. Well, there was at least one.
No idea what you're talking about.
Hey, you should be proud of yourself.
You've been a good,
Probably
you've been a
a
good
very
child.
good thing that you don't know what that has to do with.
Oh man.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with using popsicles when building an RC, is there?
No, I use corn dog sticks, popsicle sticks, whatever the hell
He
I
didn't say popsicle sticks. He said popsicles.
Oh,
I like popsicles too.
I'm curious. Shit.
Rednecks will innovate or whatever, right?
That's right.
What they do best.
Red engineers, bud.
My nephew Peyton might not be a redneck, but he is a he is a product of one.
Dang. Oh.
Hmm.
I just recently found out they have rednecks in Germany. Well, in Europe in general.
There are rednecks on every continent of this country. I mean, this Earth.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
there's even redneck
maybe
in
I don't know about
Antarctica.
that, but I found out about Europe here recently.
Yeah, they're mostly German ones are the rednecks over there.
Well, this was in Germany where the event was taking place, but there were rednecks of all nations.
Oh,
They
yeah.
had Polish and they had British and they had some French.
I don't know about that.
Uh-huh. I do. I seen them.
They got wee rednecks.
No, they weren't anything like that.
I'm kidding.
They were respectable.
They's respectable rednecks? Now, come on.
Respectable Frenchmen?
Oh no, they were respectable rednecks.
They were both. They're both.
I know what he means.
They're both Frenchmen and respectable rednecks. Respectable Frenchmen and rednecks.
Well, like, you can't be a liberal and be a redneck. You know, you could claim to be a redneck, but you wouldn't be a respectable redneck.
No. Nope.
Technically, you wouldn't even really be a redneck, but you know, I mean.
Because you can't stop us out and you can't make us run, and we're the old boys raised on shotguns.
Up here in Canada, we have a friendly rivalry with the French and the English.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
yeah, because half the country, yeah. Well, most of the country speaks Canadian or French, don't they? Don't most of the country speak French in Canada?
Not most. There's only one province.
Only Quebec.
Oh, okay, just Quebec. I thought everybody spoke partial French. I mean, I didn't.
Oh no.
Well, we do learn it in like elementary school.
Okay.
By the time you graduate high school, everybody's forgot.
Everybody done forgot it.
Yeah.
Except the ones in Quebec.
Right. Yeah, that's the ones in the French Canada.
Yeah, they're very persistent.
They are.
A lot of strong men come from are French too, eh?
Yeah. Yep. Hell, one of the Phil Pfister, he's from Charleston, West Virginia. He was a Charleston, West Virginia, Charleston Fire Department firefighter, and one of the strong man.
Yeah, but
five.
Yeah, but truly strong men, you got to go up to like Finland and
He
Norway.
won the Strongman World Championship that
With
year.
names like Magnuson and
Yeah, he beat
Ulfson
Magnuson.
and
He won 2006 World Strongest Man Championship. Yep. In 2006.
there's that little British guy. He's strong as fuck, but he can't quite. I mean, you know, how are you going to compete? This guy's 7 feet tall and you're 5'7" or whatever he is.
Shoot, the 5'7" dude's got the advantage. He don't have to pick it up as far, and and the muscle don't have to move as much. So he's actually a smaller person can be strong.
He lost to the big guy every time.
Right. But yeah, that's Phil Pfister. He was World 2006 strongman.
Yeah, and there's different events that will give different advantages to different builds, right?
Sure.
Oh yeah, yeah, like that big the picking up the round balls and putting them up onto the platforms. That right there works for bigger, longer arm guys, or real short, stocky guys. You know, to where they can get it up on their shoulder instead of picking it up like the big guys. They're putting it up there, and then the jerk and cling or whatever it is.
Whenever I
That
used to
works
watch the
out for short.
strongman comps, I always used to bet on the guy with the biggest gut.
Well, at 350 pounds, I was benching 450 and box squatting over 750 whenever I was 18. Wasn't the strongest thing in the world, but by God, I wasn't weak either.
When I was 18, I was 180 pounds. Had no fat on me. I was down in Florida. My senior year in high school. I benched 250. I was curling 150 on the preacher's seat. I don't know what I was squatting. 5 something. Leg press in the machine, I was doing the stack.
Doing the stack, top pedals or the lower pedals or both? Did you always have?
Yeah, but then I was adding a plate too. I was adding 100-pound plate.
Yeah, that's the way Little Bear did us whenever we were ninth grade.
What else?
Peyton's grandfather, not my dad, but my brother's wife's dad, he actually entered the Mr. Olympian competitions and was, I believe, in magazines and stuff back in the day for it.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's up there now, but he's still training in MMA and trains guys and stuff too, I think.
Oh, no shit.
Really?
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That was just getting rolling when I got, like out of high school. That MMA shit.
Ernie Boggs.
Just getting it started.
Go ahead, Jim. Sorry.
It was just, they were fighting in bars is all it was back then.
Yeah. Ernie Boggs, he was the Jiu-Jitsu Olympic world, or he was the USA's Olympic Jiu-Jitsu coach and gold medal winner. Is from Nitro, West Virginia. That's my sensei from back in the day, and this was before they went to the Olympics. But one of his Sensei Bob Long, dude, he was about as tall as I am, so around 6 foot, but he was around 300 and some pounds as well. Round is in shape, boy. In this man's case, Round was in shape because that man could do a split and could kick straight up in the air. And I'll tell you what, could pick me up with 2 fingers, and I was as big as he was, or a little bit bigger at the time, and put me down on the ground with 2 fingers. I'll tell you what now, them old men ain't nothing to play with. Especially whenever they know that daggone at Japanese jiu-jitsu and karate.
Welcome to the live, Rooster.
Rooster.
How'd it go?
I could do splits all the way up till I was 24 years old.
I could do splits whenever I was training, but after I got up to high school age, I quit training and I lost flexibility.
I slipped and tore my hamstring. And ripped my hamstring out real bad. And couldn't do splits after that.
Yeah, gotta have one of them. Oh, here comes the rooster. Oh yeah. We're gonna die. So Ray and P-Max look a lot alike, but they're different.
He ain't gonna die.
P-Max has them wheels that steer 4 ways. Ray don't. Ray has a Yep spec and missed axles in a group system. PMAX has the badass X15s and my chassis. And I'm telling you what, this Thompson skid and body are awesome together the way he printed them. The tolerances are.
Peyton says he is working on his purple belt in jiu-jitsu.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I think I seen that last video. You got second in the tournament, I think.
Oh yeah, that was the last belt test that I took was purple.
That's
That's
pretty
awesome.
cool, Peyton.
Yep.
Yeah.
My very first tournament I was ever in, I was a white belt yellow tip and was put up against a green belt. Green belt wasn't supposed to be a novice class. He kept hitting me in the face. First thing I did, I just looked over at Sensei Boggs and I said, I'm doing it. He said, don't do it, don't do it. The old boy come out. He come out toward me and he went to go throw a punch or something, son. And I front kicked him right in the begonias. Turned around, bowed, and took my fucking loss. Fuck him.
I was never in jiu-jitsu, but on the playground in school, I was the green Power Ranger, and I kicked the shit out of the guy who was the red Power Ranger every day.
We just kicked the shit out of the Power Rangers when I was in school.
Well, you're a little bit older than me. I was in the prime age for Power Rangers, right?
Yeah, but we were in the prime age for ass kickings for Power Rangers.
Yeah, well, that's all we do.
Yeah.
Recess bell would go and it'd be like Power Ranger fight time.
I don't look at it like I've ever done martial arts, but I was one belt away from starting black belt in Taekwondo whenever I was a teenager.
Hell yeah. Taekwondo's a fucking hard is actually fucking pretty fucking hard to fucking learn because it's fucking so fluid and smooth and shit, you know? And the mindset behind it. I was more jiu-jitsu. Mine's pound and ground, you know what I mean? Ground and pound. But to control your mind while you're fighting, that way you're not.
I never took any martial arts classes, but I kicked the crap out of a bunch of kids that did.
Right. Well, see, that was because a lot of the fucking kids that did were the ones that were going there to feel better about themselves and shit, and didn't really have the begonias to fucking be here anyway.
Well, no, they were the ones that thought that being a karate kid made them tough.
Well, no, it don't make you tough.
Made
It
them
just
stronger and better and
ass
knew how to fight. And the fact of the matter is, after I kicked the crap out of them, they're like, "You can't do that. No, you're not supposed to do that."
There ain't no
That's all
rules.
I heard out of karate kids.
Yeah, there ain't
So
no
you gotta
fucking
stand
rules.
like
Boy.
this. It's like, yeah, no, I don't.
Yeah,
That's
I was
why
actually,
that's why I didn't do tournaments too much after that very first one.
Yeah.
Because I
I
didn't
was
like.
You're not allowed to
actually
do
court
that. I remember
issued to
hearing
take
that.
Taekwondo.
You're not allowed to do that. This is a fight, son.
Probably
Yeah.
because of how it is a good mind fucking melt, which not whenever I say mind melt, I mean it makes you forget about everything that you're doing except for that, and it teaches you how to control your mind. Taekwondo does.
Yeah. Yeah, I was court issued to take Taekwondo because they said that was the only way for me to learn to control my anger.
And all it did was just teach you a way to fucking goddamn funnel it if you wanted to.
I learned discipline from a drill instructor.
Yeah, I had one of those too. He was a Marine. Well, he wasn't a DI, but he might as well have been. That's Papa.
I thought it was a DI.
Huh? Your dad was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back
My
when they were
Papa.
allowed to beat the shit out of the troops.
Oh yeah. Well, hell. My buddy I went to school with, he was a DI, and he was still allowed to knock a lot of them.
No.
Well, this was back whenever I would have went in, whenever he went in.
Right. No. They weren't allowed to touch anybody after the 80s, in the 80s even.
But they weren't allowed to. They still did. They weren't allowed to in the 80s, but they did.
Well, in the 70s, they were still allowed to.
Right. They were allowed to back
They
then.
did a whole lot more than anything that was done after that.
Right.
My dad used to haul guys into the bathroom. Anybody that was a problem, gave him any problems, he would haul them into the bathroom and beat the living shit out of them. I mean, literally send them to the hospital, while 2 other DIs would stand outside the bathroom.
Right.
That's the way they did it back then.
Well, I'm taking too much off that one. Yeah, I don't think it was Peyton. I think it was his brother who was in a jiu-jitsu tournament, and then he got in trouble for putting the one guy in a move that his grandfather taught him. Like, oh, no, we don't do that here. Where'd you learn that move?
Almost into the right wall, and then
Yeah, Ernie used to teach me those a lot too, because where I was the fat kid, everybody always liked to pick on me. So Ernie would teach me the fuck them up fucking moves. Yeah, one of them guys start messing with you whenever they're being an asshole in class or something. He said they come up. He said they get close enough. He said get them. He said, I promise. I give you permission to. He said now mind you. He said they're gonna whoop your ass once they get back up unless you do something and learn to fight. I said, well, you either got to learn to fight or learn to run. He said, you're too fat to run, mate. Nathan. I said, well, you make a point there, Sensei.
Yeah, I think I seen like a meme or something not that long ago that a guy was getting beat up at school. I think it was a comedian, and he said that his grandfather or something told him to the next day challenge him to a push-up contest. Who can do the most push-ups, and then once he's done doing his push-ups, he kicked the shit out of him because he couldn't lift his arms. Oh, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing you was, Wreckem, whenever you got on live. I was getting ready to go on live because I hadn't seen anybody get ready to go on yet. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. Somebody's going. Yep, Wreckem is.
Beat you to it.
Yep, that's fine. I wasn't cared. I just was bored, wanted to talk to somebody. So.
Yeah, I knew I had some tinkering to do with this, and I didn't think it'd be like that interesting in the video I'm making, so I thought I might as well do it on live.
Oh, and I was wanting to ask you, have you tore into your front diffs on your Terminator yet?
No, I haven't. I've only run it one time.
Well, actually, sometimes that's enough to have already needed diff cups.
Well, I got the carbon fiber one, so it came with the better diff.
Right. Well, the metal one actually did too. They finally upgraded. I was joking about it, to be honest.
Still having trouble
actually
getting it back
mine
together.
went out, and I had to get some, which I've needed to for a year. Earl got tired of hearing me talk about it, about needing to get them, and ordered them, and then had them sent to his house somehow. So he had to resend them back here.
I missed Bob's comment. He says he did the splits once, slipped on ice, getting out of my truck, and tore my groin. Yeah,
now
sucked.
the unwanted splits, those really suck.
That's exactly how I did it, Bob. I was on the ice. I was a guard at an ice arena, and I had stretched out. I had just stepped on the ice, and I hit a hole, like there was a chip in the ice, and it just out of the blue caught me, and I went into a full split without warming up.
Oh, that's rough. Got 6 people watching. Thanks. Hi, everybody.
Nice. There we go. I got a couple body posts clamped and glued.
The back of my thigh was black and blue from seam to seam, the whole back from knee to my ass.
Oh,
Well, from seam to seam, from knee to my ass, just all black.
It does sound
Ouch.
painful. I don't know if that's gonna work.
Yeah. And I was
There we
working full time in a factory, so I was like, I just hobbled around for like 2 months. Kept wrapped up in a bandage.
So I got a question for you,
Good old
smart fellers. It has to do with my roller.
I'll leave the room.
So I need you fart smellers help. All right, so I'm not gonna be able to go much lower than the way this ride height is right here.
That's
Okay,
what she said.
because of my shock towers, unless I want to cut my shock towers out, which I really. Ooh, actually, that might be all right. I'm gonna have to cut the back of the bumper. I mean, the back of the fenders because of the tires. Hold on, let me find the tire.
I mess those up. I might have to make different ones.
God damn it, I had the car. What to do with the car? Here, car. Here, car. Here, car. Another second.
You know what? There's only a couple popsicles and a couple daubs of glue. I might as well just remake them. I'll see which ones work better.
Well, I was going to show you, but I don't know what the hell I did with the damn tar. Oh, there it is. Hold on. I found it.
Oh. So I'm working on adding clouds to my ceiling.
Oh, yeah, my axle stud, both of them fell out, too.
Oh, that's cool.
But
It's just sheets, just old sheets. I told my wife, I'm like, well, give me some white sheets and I'll make it look like clouds up there. She's like, how about blue? I'm like, yeah, sure, we'll put the blue in. Then you have breaks in the clouds.
you can see I'm going to have to cut the back of the fender back a little bit.
You can change them out on the weather conditions outside.
Right. Hang up some black sheets. Oh, there's a storm rolling in.
And then I'm going to have to cut out just a little bit around the wheelie bar so that the back can come down just a little bit.
Really bad when we hang up the neon yellow ones. That'll be the nuclear holocaust day.
I'm not going to have to worry about the back because they're not going to be
Neon yellow and red.
up into the fender.
Bob says, don't worry about it, Jim. There's already clouds of smoke.
Definitely. I seen this guy. He had I can't find it now, but it was a channel that I was checking out for a while, and he was doing a whole like space theme, like on like his whole course was like a alien planet.
Oh, that's different.
His whole course was an alien planet.
Yeah. He had like a NASA rover that he had, body that he had done for his crawler and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Now Chaz CK4, he's done a lot of NASA inspired stuff.
No, that's not this guy. This guy was, you never seen this guy. This guy, all you saw was a course that looked like, like an alien planet, like a moon. There were craters, and, a lot of, there were aliens.
Right.
It was pretty cool. I don't know if he took the channel down or what. It was there for a while and then it was gone. Stopped making
like
content.
Sony
And then,
SRC. What happened with Stoney? Anybody heard of
What
Stoney
about?
in a while?
No, I haven't heard from him. That's the hobby, though, man. That's
Yep.
that's RC, man. People come, people go. You know, people are into it for a while, and then they sell everything off. And 10 years later, they come back, and you know, it happens. Like that happened to me several times.
Yeah, I know, like last summer when I got back to work there, I just was beat from work. I didn't really have time or the energy.
Right. Well,
How's it
then
going?
you know, like times in my life, you know, where like, okay, you know, you're working a lot, you know, and then something comes up and you're like, I'm not using these off. Oop, it dropped down. But yeah, you know, you got to pay a bill or something, so you got to sell your RCs off so you can make it, and then you're just out of the hobby, you know. You haven't been in it anyway because you've been working every day for 3 years, you know.
It's kind of showing
And
dirt.
10 years later, you're like, man, that'd be cool. I want to get that RC, and then you get back into it.
Yeah. Well, that's
I
the good
just
thing
never got
Find
back
yourself with a
into it
little extra cash. Got some time.
because I never really was lucky enough to get into the hobby. Really, I had toy grade stuff as a kid, but you know, high toy grade shit. Sometimes whenever I got older, but it wasn't. I didn't have anybody to help me work on them or anything like that. So
That's the good thing about having a hobby, though. There's no real commitment there. You can come and go whenever you please. It's, you know, it shouldn't start to feel like a job. Just
right, if it feels like a
fun.
job, you ain't having
You don't
no
have
fun.
time for it. You don't have time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like if anybody in the community is going to be like, I haven't seen you in 3 months. I don't want to see you now. You know, like I don't know. They
Right.
ain't really like that.
Don't come back. Well, unless it's certain ones, you know.
Well,
Once they leave, you know, we'll be glad that they're gone. I'm just kidding.
Jeez.
so you working on anything, Derp, or you just chilling tonight?
Oh, so dirt.
Derp's here.
Carbon Mountain Man. Hi.
Yeah.
Where the hell did you go, bitch? Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I
Okay.
still gotta figure.
T-Max is a roller again.
Nice. I still gotta figure out how all this works so that you guys can see the chat too. So after I get off tonight, I'll watch some tutorials. Arc Raiders, nice.
I don't know. It's just got to be in your settings. On the right hand side of your bar. Okay, you've got your task bar that's right here. It's got on your right hand top corner, it should say chats, and then it comes down and
Comments,
it says
banners.
media.
Yeah.
All right. Now, where it says banners, click on that.
Yeah.
And it should say chats, banners.
It says example banners.
Okay,
Create
now you
banner.
can set up a banner to where we go under there, but there should be something to do with the chat in that, or
Right there.
you see, shit, I can't open 2 StreamYards at once, can I?
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll figure it out off stream when I got a little more time.
I'll tell you what, whenever you get off of your live, I'll just go live on mine. If you want, jump over on it real quick and I can show you some stuff. Because we don't have to actually go live. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Maybe do that.
But yeah, Derp, I even left her redneck engineered rear lower links. She's got X15s on her as usual.
Oh, I accidentally put a banner up now, didn't I?
Yeah, this is an example banner. Yep.
Just trying to get back to the comments.
Now,
Oops. Oh,
Jim popped out.
Jim
yeah.
jumped down. He's not in the backstage yet, so maybe he'll come back. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
don't know
He
if he
probably,
picked
up
or
probably
not.
wants the link though, won't he?
Yep. Now, what you do there is just go to the little person down here.
Yeah, I figured that out.
Okay.
Dub, have you seen
Oh,
this
that's
rig
sweet,
yet?
dude. That's sweet.
Yeah.
Is that pin and then done with the other thing to make it turn color? Oh, just the metallic pin, just a copper pin. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that, and I used that as well.
The black first.
Yeah,
Okay.
because the black seemed to die and stick to the chrome a lot better than the metallic, so I laid the black down first.
Sounds legit.
He's not.
Yeah. But have you seen that rig yet, Dub? I mean, you know what bumper that is, don't you?
It looks like a 52 Buick.
Uh,
No, I don't. Is that it's not the Challenger, right? Or the Roadrunner?
no, this is an RTR axial.
Oh, the Chevy C10.
Yeah. Have
No, I
you
haven't
seen that rig? No. Oh,
you got a black one. I saw that you got that, but I haven't seen it since you got it.
yeah. I blacked out the roll bar,
It looks sweet.
got rid of that chrome, took the side moldings off.
I like that. I like that. I like that the only thing chrome is the fucking goddamn center of the grill. Oh, sweet. The inserts of the grill, the fucking chrome fucking bevels on the fucking lights and the fucking wheels. That's awesome. Hell yeah.
Oh no, that's all coppered.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the only
now.
chrome left for the roll bar light.
Roll bar lights and wheels.
Yeah. Well, I'm either gonna paint these or I have two options. Those Pro Line wheels. I did a copper on
like
those.
Do that.
I'm trying to see if I can get the lighting. You can kind of see the copper on the inside too.
Yeah. Now, is that a matte black? Because that's not a shiny black, right?
Yeah, that's just the black plastic. I didn't paint the black on the wheels. Or that Pro Line wheel.
I like the other ones better, but those look cool too.
Yeah.
I just like the other ones better because they were the matte black.
He's acting up. Must be figuring that out. He's not backstage yet, anyhow.
Yeah. He might not have had his phone plugged in. It might have fully died on him or something. Because I didn't hear him say he was heading out.
No, he said that he booted himself. Oops, I booted myself.
Oh, damn.
Because those are Tumblr posts, and they're really funny to me. So we're going to try to get somewhere to find more stuff like that. They're funny. And
But by God, PMAX still got her stance that she's always had, rolling around belly dragging.
Oh, for sure.
But the thing is, I think you finally took the dough pour out of the dough pour because she don't flip over and throw her clothes off anymore. It's hard to get her down top off.
What kind of offsets do you have on those?
On this?
Yeah, to kick the wheel.
These are just the 1.3 in Jaws with the regular what's on a TRX4 or a X15. It's a mid hex. It's not a big wide one. It's a
like a 5 mil or something.
Yeah, it's not one of these. It's one of the half one of these.
Okay. I need to order some of those.
They're for the X15s. You can get them on Mofo, or you can get them from TRX4M parts place, you know, Mofo too, or anywhere you get shit. But I'm just saying that's the ones you need, because if you get the 24 ones and you have X15s, it ain't gonna work. Wow, I was just assuming that you had X15s.
I'm not sure. I got a used set of rims there that those were like stripped out. So if I ever want to plan on using those rims, I'll have to get some more. And the Mofo website's the only one I've been able to find them on.
These are 8 mil hexes, and the ones that I've got are 5, I guess.
Okay.
Whatever comes on the X15s. I know that. Hold on, I'll tell you.
Jim says, for whatever reason, my signal is almost gone or something good. I can't really tell.
Oh, his internet. See, Jim lives out where you got to pump in sunshine like I used to. And he has HughesNet, which is a satellite-based fucking internet. So his shit's got to go from his house up into the satellite, back down to wherever it's going on the planet, back up to the satellite, and then back down to him. And the lag time because of that is so detrimental to having decent service. It's pitiful. But it sucks sometimes. Weather is very weather fucking dependent. A lot of times too.
Yeah, I noticed my the last live I was out at my rock garden there, and it was starting to lose quality. So I'm gonna look into getting a Wi-Fi repeater or something so that I can light up my whole backyard, so I can do more lives from ripping around out back.
Yeah. That's one good thing about living out here in the damn city now that I do, that I have internet service for my cell phone all the time. And
they let you live in the city?
Yeah. I don't even like it, dude. I don't like it a bit. I don't like being close to people.
Yeah. I hate traffic.
I do too. Well, see, that's the thing where me and the state of West Virginia have that disagreement. They said I can't drive, and I said, how the hell you know? You ain't never rode with me. I still went to jail and laughed. They just didn't laugh. I don't have to worry about traffic too much, but right now where we've got such a big boom in population right here in the Charleston area, Tri-County area, they're working on this center road out here, and they've got it all buttered up and have for like 2 years, and they say it's going to be 2 more till they get it done.
Joker says I hate dumb people. I think we can all relate to that.
I just like to take one apart sometime just to see how they're made, but you can't do that.
I think you got to become a botanist to do that.
Are you sure it's botanist?
No,
I thought it was.
Botanist might be something else. Flowers, or maybe, I don't know.
An astrology professor or something.
Class was. And that's something great.
No.
What is this? Oh, that's your boots, right?
Jim says people don't like living next to me. Well, I don't know. I think anybody with a 24 scale would like living next to you.
Do what?
Jim says people don't like living next to him.
No, you said he has enough
I don't like living next to anybody.
I live in a very small town of 3,500, and it's getting too busy for me.
I live in the largest unincorporated town in the United States. Cross Lanes, West Virginia.
That's only 2 hours late.
Yeah, maybe it's not a botanist. I probably got the wrong word, Jim. The guy who does autopsies. What are they called?
Corner.
Boutique time, yeah, maybe maybe that is flowers.
The Wreckem, then
Trying to decide what motor I want to put in her.
we put this on here.
Coroner, beautician, that's right. I was way off.
Mortician, yeah, I got you.
With the way you drive up,
Better put
you
this.
probably need to find a whole different brushed motor.
I was thinking lobotomy. That's the guys when they
Lobotomy. No, that's the people that steal your blood. That's the vampires.
I was good news. We have reached 2020.
And lobotomies whenever they take your brains out through your nose.
yeah, they disconnect the one side from the other.
Right.
Like that one Kennedy girl. Isn't that a Kennedy?
You know that we are live in the material world. And I am a Wait by you. Without a BOA so far, she's already weight biased, and that's without the motor, transmission, or servo on her either. Any servo.
Not every
Yeah.
but
That's good. Because I don't want to have to put a BOA back on her if I don't have to. Because you know what that'll do? I'll have to get rid of the PMAX license plate on the front, on the cow.
Yeah.
I did Ray. See, when Ray, it had to go bye-bye because the servo horn was in the way. But two totally different rigs, with close to the same wheelbase. I mean, I'm 165 and 162, 163 maybe on Ray. But look how much difference the belly dragger for PMAX and Ray with the Ep spec. And that's with the lengths level. Well, with PMAX are up a little bit in the front, but that's okay. That's the way she's at anyway.
All right. Those ones might work a little bit better. I left the round top on them so they'll stick out and kind of just sit right like this. Well, they still look a little too long.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Let's see something.
A little bit.
And then I was looking at these and I can't get them apart for whatever reason, but I wonder if I'd take it to a drill press and drill a hole the perfect size of the wheel so that I can build a rig that the wheel sits right down inside. Then with a drill press, I might be able to drill that metal piece out perfect. And then somehow rig these wheels up to be able to use them. Just drill a little hole in through here, or maybe lobotomize these and somehow glue them inside. And then I was thinking about maybe trimming off the rubber and seeing if I can resurface it with some actual rubber.
Okay.
I was thinking about just like wrapping the tire right around it, but I want to see if I can save the Tonka on here. So I get maybe some white paint and touch that up so it says Tonka on it. And then still like resurface it with a little bit of rubber so that it can still have some grip.
Okay.
Hit up RC MTV on Facebook. Used to be Rev Mall. He's got a few groups. He's on my friends list. He does a lot of unique builds, let's say, and he might be have some information on maybe helping you figure out something to do with them tires on those wheels. Because he takes stuff. You all think I'm a redneck engineer. It's some bitches a redneck engineer.
Yeah. It would be nice to see.
Loving, man, that boy can come in. His squishy stuff between his ears is a little bit more squishy stuff than my squishy stuff between my ears is. Let's put it that way. And I'll tell you what.
How's it going?
Hi.
Sleek says, "What's up, panel?"
Hey, what up
What's
there?
up?
Cleveland Attic. Well, PS4L. Check your messages, Sleek. By the way.
You must still be charging your phone there, Jim. I haven't seen you in the
It might be either that or the his still having internet problems. Like if they're getting any kind of storm in up by where he's at, sometimes he'll lose his internet totally. And it's not because you're losing power or anything because of the lines, you know, because he's got that, like I said, it's satellite internet.
So I think I'm going to make a trip to the hobby store tomorrow. I need
yeah?
I need a drive shaft for this yet, and some connector wires so I can get this servo wire somewhere.
Ah, okay, that's who that is. I didn't know that's who that was.
What's that?
Old boy that I was just talking about, RC Car Music TV, or it used to be Rev Mall. He changed his name on Facebook, and it's got his actual name and his other name on there. And I didn't notice that that's who I was even talking to, was him. To be honest.
Okay.
Oh, all right. He got a different number. That's why you ain't been answering me.
Who's that? Sleep?
Yeah.
I'd like to see them pop up in the chats more often. I enjoyed bullshitting with Sleep.
Oh, I do too. Even though he's a damn Clevelander. You know, at least I can take his at least I can take his team to the Super Bowl for him every day, son. You know, I take the Browns to the Super Bowl every day.
Does he want to jump on the panel? I can share the link again.
I will say jump on, Sleek, if you want to. It's hard to tell. I'm just giving him shit. He knows that. But yeah, I get to go to Beat the Creek. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Guess we'll leave that up.
I figured I'd ask him because he's real close to there where he lives.
This weekend he can.
Oh, shit. Hi. Apologies, I was checking something here. Almost got 70 degrees with a naked P-Max on the setup table. Ain't got no motors or servos on her, but all right, I gotta take Diesel out. I'll be back.
Okay, see you, Diva.
I hear him in there whining.
Have a good night. Or is he coming back? He must be coming back because he didn't drop out. Oh, I'm all by my lonesome now. We got 7 people watching. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
With copper.
Much appreciate that. Okay, what's up, Scott? Oh yeah, same truck.
Yeah, I'm still messing around with it. I just figured I'd throw just the wheels on because I don't have tires for them, just to kind of see how it look
I
on
like
the
that
truck
copper
itself.
black,
You like the what?
the copper with the black.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to order some tires soon, hopefully. Yeah, I'm at the final stages with the paint. I'm like itching so bad to just grab that bumper and put the bumper on.
Oh, yeah. Jim's back.
Nice.
3, 2.
There he is.
What's going on? I got signal again.
That's good.
Yeah, I would click on StreamYard and it wouldn't even like load. It would just say entering studio, but then it would just buffer and buffer and buffer and buffer.
Oh yeah.
For whatever reason. Where I'm at, it's sometimes like I'll lose phone signal. And there's a tower like 2,000 feet away, 3,000 feet away. But for whatever reason, I don't know.
Sleep
Whatever
says,
they do with
heck
that
yeah,
that
looks
tower
good.
occasionally.
You'll be talking about your truck out.
Well, thank you.
What was that?
Says Sleep says, heck yeah, looks good. You'll be talking about your truck. He
Appreciate
also
it.
says, Jim, what's up?
What's up? Stole Jim's
I'm-
job again.
I'm sure he thinks you're looking good too, Jim.
I doubt it, but I hope not. Sweetie.
All right.
Must be some deer in the
Looks like
yard.
Looks like I lost my
My
phone.
dog's out there barking and barking and barking and barking. That's looking kick-ass, man. I dig it a lot.
I got
That's
another
gonna
one.
be a
kicking around here,
cool build.
I got another one kicking around that if this one turns out nice, I can maybe take a look at it too.
What, you've got another body?
Yeah, another one of these. Yeah,
Oh, really?
it's a all gray one. It's a little different.
Oh, okay.
I think it
That's
rolled
really
underneath
cool,
my
man.
pencil. I can't find it right now.
Man, I'm gonna have to keep my eyes open for one of those. That would be cool to build something like that.
Yeah.
Because I've been looking, I mean, most of the Tonka stuff is, it's all 10 scale or bigger. Really.
Yeah,
I'd
think
love
they
to get
quit
one of those
making-
Winnebagos. Now that would be super cool.
I think they quit making this size of trucks like quite a few years ago.
Yeah, I'm sure. Do they even make Tonka anymore? At all?
Yeah,
I don't even know. I'm kind of old to be paying attention, but now I'm wondering. I'll have my wife on the lookout for when she goes to yard sales this year.
Garage sales are
Add that to your list of stuff to watch out for. Anything Tonka, especially that big Winnebago.
What can I say? I'm into the toy grade.
Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take you.
Builds like what you're doing there, 99% of the time come out more badass than just all RC stuff.
Yeah, a little bit of custom. Sleek says, I finally got all the parts I needed for the motorcycle since I went down last year. Shit cost me a few grand.
I
Well,
bet. You
I
all
hope
healed
you
up
find
and better
something.
now, Sleek? You all good? Hope so, man.
Yeah.
I'm thinking with that truck you've got going there, I'm thinking you're probably going to need to get a set of like the Injora big bore oil filled shocks. Just because of the size of it, for,
Yeah, it's gonna
to be able to
like,
handle
it's
it.
heavy too.
That's what I'm
heavy.
saying. Yeah, to be able to handle that size and weight and, even to look right, really. Just the
Yeah, so
scale of it.
Well, I got the big shocks on this one.
Yeah, the big bores are like $20. The Endura big bores, you can get them on
Yeah, I
Amazon
think
for like $20.
actually, I think my hobby store had some in stock too. So if I make the
There
trip
you go.
tomorrow, I might pick them up.
There you go. Just a thought. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do. I was looking at it and it's like, man, for that big of a body.
Yeah, these shocks are going to be. I was already thinking kind of about that. Like,
Oh, good. Well, then you're on track.
I initially thought of maybe adding, like, I might have to add stronger springs, but just
Come
getting
on,
bigger shocks might be the best idea.
Yeah, these
How did
springs would be kick ass.
How did my RC truck lose 100 grams of weight?
I don't know.
You asked that last week too.
Math.
It lost 30 grams last week, but now it's lost another 100.
It
And I
sounds
know
like
where
it's
the
got a meth problem. I think it's got a meth problem.
That's all
Keeps
messed up.
losing weight. They got cancer?
That's messed up.
That's another sign. You start losing a lot of weight. Meth or cancer?
Messed up.
I could go ham with the Dremel and cut a bunch of weight out of here too, but I didn't want to really cut more than I had to.
I must have had it sitting on something that was holding it up.
No, I leave my shit together as much as I can. I've made the mistake of taking too much out before and being totally dissatisfied with the end product and was like, oh, scrap this. Because, I kept taking more and more and more, and then
Can't put it
in
back.
the end, it was like, oh, no.
Sleek says, good night, gentlemen. Have a good one, Sleek.
Hey,
See you
Sleek.
next
Catch you later,
weekend.
man.
Later, Bob. Hey, all right,
Have a good
Sleek.
one, man.
Says he feels awesome. That's good. If you can see here, it's got some sticker residue. So I'm thinking about getting an eraser and trying to clean up as much of that as I can. But that's all I'm going to do to the body. I'm not going to put any paint on it, or I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to do much. It's got the natural patine look to it, so
Exactly.
I thought like I could maybe touch up the front bumper and the lights a little bit, but
You might even want to just leave that sticker residue.
That's what I was thinking, dude.
Oh, but I've been scratching it and it's nice yellow paint underneath. So if I take that sticker residue off, I think it'll look better.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
675 grams now, Alex.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch the front grill or bumper or nothing. Leave it just like that.
Yep.
It's just the one thing I did want to touch up for sure was the Tonka on the tires because those are usually always white.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing I wanted to do for
Gotta
sure.
have that.
Yeah, you gotta have one better, I understand. On that. That's really pissing me off that I can't find that Jeep body again. I just had it the other night.
They do not want to come apart though. The shop
There's
mini.
no sticker or nothing on the wheel, huh? Yeah, there's no sticker or nothing on the wheel, is there?
No.
I don't think on his.
No.
Okay, because I was actually wondering with the age of that, if that wasn't the press-on style where they pressed onto the shaft, but had the little button heads on the very ends to keep them from coming off.
Yeah, like almost like a interior rivet of some sort or something.
Yeah, kind of like a little flanged rivet face, basically. Yeah.
I've got the roll bar and the bumpers too for this.
The shop mini RC says one of us, and hi Jim.
What's up, Ken?
What's up?
Mister.
Jim left because I came in the chat. He's back now. And he's showing off some goods.
Mr. Pilsner, how are you, sir? Trying to think, brain wasn't working. But yes. I'm doing WPL build with this one. Taking my C21, my 24 parts. If I get it, let go.
Yeah, Ken, I had two rights, so I had to rebend this one. There's no logo on there.
be taking this chassis, shortening it up,
That's the
putting it on there, or do like Alex did with the die cast and just add RC parts to the body
nice.
with
That's the
reinforcement.
chassis you bent already. You've been making progress, Jim.
Oh,
So,
dude,
yeah.
I did that sitting here. I showed you guys.
Yeah.
Yep. I just sat here and hand bent it back. This
Yeah.
is the one that, you know, this is the correct side. And then this one I had to rebend it to reshape because it was
Man, I
the
need
other
to ask
side.
you
I
in
had
the
two
chat.
rights. So now I have, it's all good.
So it's not all Matthew McConaughey. It's not all right.
You got a whole truck built faster than I could mount a tire.
Oh, that was just changing out chassis. All I did was, you know, strip the guts
Oh yeah.
out and moved them over. You know, I didn't even. That's a big time saver when you don't have to remove your links. All you do is pull 4 shock screws, pull the 4 screws that hold your chassis, pop it right off.
Joker has a Red Cat MT question. Says my transmitter has a green blinking light.
I got new shocks,
Most likely it's batteries are low.
new links.
Now,
It
again,
could be.
if you're still here, this
New
MB18,
knuckles.
I want to run trailing arm suspension. What's the length trailing arms that I can get, and where can I find them?
Overdrive.
I do not want to put the IFS in front, by the way.
Neo Beast.
Because this little thing right here is fun as hell as of now. I'm going to put the bigger motor in.
Already put the Endura in there.
Nice.
Just not enough pep with the 3S with the brushed Mias motor. Needs just a bunch more. And these hobby soul tires do not like rocks, no matter what truck they're on. At least these
I like
buds,
rocks.
but
I love rocks.
they're not made for rocks. They're made for mud.
I
Mud-
want a rock.
Rock!
Dun, 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 dun.
You know, it could just be your driving style, Deb.
It possibly could be. And it could be a whole bag of fuck yous, Alex.
Because Joker says, yeah, it runs okay, just has a green blinking light.
It has the
Oh.
blinking light on the remote itself. On.
It's just so hostile.
Freaking hostile!
I mean, as far as I know, that could be an indicator of low batteries in the transmitter.
what I
It's not fully low yet, but
Right. That's what I was thinking. So what I'm looking for my Red Cat for.
'cause
That's
I did have to deal with a blinking light on one of my transmitters before, and I want to say that's what fixed it, was changing the batteries, because one
That
battery
blinking
out
light-
of the
Oh.
4 was low. But what
And that's
happened, Jim?
when the green one
Oh, you
blinks on
said that blinking light.
That's with that transmitter. RX4,
well, that's easy to test, right? So that's
RTX 4C.
good thing to test right away before you dig in too deep.
That's what she said.
I got any batteries. I got dead batteries. Hold on, let me see if that'll work. If it'll make it come on. And it may not be pairing to your receiver. It may be having a hard time pairing to the receiver as well. I know that I have a problem sometimes with my Red Cat and with my Radio Link receiver taking forever to pair. And I don't guess I got dead batteries. Yeah, I do.
Yes.
Had a lot of problems pairing with my receiver until I found my wife.
Okay, so I think that's where I'm going to mount it.
Just saying.
Doesn't look too bad. Just getting cozy.
There you go.
Well,
Yeah.
Other than
Not
you can
battery
throw
low.
so much popsicle stick in there.
because I know these
Mhm.
batteries are all dead. Hell yeah.
I might be able to shorten that somehow, or paint it black so it looks cooler. Maybe the shocks will hide
I
more.
see a popsicle stick and I want to paint it black.
Right.
Uh,
I want to eat your cancer when you turn black.
I can maybe trim it down and move it up a little bit more. Think it a little more too.
That's one song I don't know very well. You believe that?
Oh, lost it.
I've always known that song. I can't, like, forever. It was one of my dad's favorite songs. I think it struck a chord with a lot of guys that were in Vietnam, and so that song's like always been in my life. Like, my dad was in Vietnam a year before he came back, and he got my mom pregnant with me, and then he ended up going back to Nam like shortly, either right before, I think it was right after I was born, because I grew up not knowing who he was, like that first year and a half. Because his second tour was a year and a half long. And so when he came back, here I was, like a year and 8 months or something. And I was walking and, talking. And the only thing I knew my dad by was his picture. And so we went to the airport to get my dad. My mom tells me this story. And she's like, go to your dad. And I ran toward him. And then I ran away. I was terrified because the picture was moving.
Oh yeah.
Because I didn't know my dad as, an actual person. I just knew this picture. It's crazy.
yeah.
Jason Earl, how's it going?
What's up, bro?
Get started.
What's up, Ken? Sleek? Seems sleek colder at night already.
Yeah. I need a file.
What kind of file? STL file? CDL file? Or
No, I look at it.
PDF
They look awfully tall. I might be able to trim them down a little bit. Yeah, you guys can't see what I'm doing anymore.
I'll leave it.
sweet. Glad that worked, Joker.
Yeah, so I think tomorrow I'll shave these down so that I can get at least the back sitting flat, and then I can play with the front ones. Basically,
What
just
is
gonna
it?
butt up against the bottom of it.
Yeah. What do you say it was, though?
Yeah, he put the top put some double A's in it out of another one, and it worked. It quit blinking.
Yeah, the batteries were just low. That's probably the best kind of fix you can do.
Anytime something starts going gunny sack with my rigs, that's the first thing I check.
Yeah, so I'm still waiting for the batteries for my transmitter for this hot RC receiver. I made the mistake of ordering them on Temu because nowhere in town had them, and Amazon didn't even have them for sale, the right ones that I needed. So hopefully I'm not waiting too long for them, and hopefully they're not complete junk when I get it.
Did you get the hot RC transmitter too? Which one did you get?
Yeah, I got the here, I'll grab it 1 second.
Oh, was it? You already showed me, didn't you? I can't remember. Wow, everybody's gone. I'll go too.
Yeah, so this is the one I got.
Okay, the one that looks like that's the Mias. Okay, looks like the Mias transmitter.
Okay, yeah, it takes one of those 18650s, which was
Right,
hard
yeah.
to find.
Okay.
I had the
It just came with a
CT6A.
package with everything.
Make sure if there's a adjustment screw in front of your trigger, make sure that's adjusted correctly and go by the book on that, because I didn't know about that adjustment until the day I traded that transmitter off, that was there. And that was what was wrong with me not liking that transmitter. I come to find out.
See, I told you I'd drive it as soon as I finally got around to
Hell yeah.
get my wheels done.
Jeff
Hell yeah.
Walters jumped into the chat. He says hi to everybody.
Who?
Jeff Walters.
What's up,
Who's
Jeff?
that, bro?
It's been thoroughly abused now.
That looks good.
Thanks. Oh, yeah, okay. I couldn't tell if that one still had paint on there or not. It was so dirty.
Yeah.
That's my Ascent 32.
Ray agrees. Oh, wrong
Red
side.
Cat Ascent 32.
My Yep Spec Miz building.
So
That's a 24th scale Toyota body.
That's not going to put too much rear weight to it, will it?
oh, you talking to me?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. This motor's fairly heavy and up in the front. Not, I don't know. Yeah, you're probably right. It will.
Earl, check it out. P-Max is a roller.
Especially if I put the battery back there too.
Oh, yeah. Once you have everything back there, yeah, it's going to be
You don't have the flex you used to, but I got a
really rear biased.
I can maybe mount something in the front
I've
here.
seen her.
I got a fair bit of depth in here. I can maybe mount something.
Yeah.
Or do you ever mount stuff in the hood other than the servo?
Yeah.
I mount shit anywhere I can whenever I need
Anywhere
to.
you can, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I had one of the original 24 scale diecast I built that I don't have no more. I had receiver and ESC under the hood.
Okay.
I run 1,000 mod 2S battery right here in front of the transmission because I've got the motor going backwards on this. And Alex, you were right. That skid is supposed to go that way, and the motor facing forward on a TRX 4M stock. And the way that John had this built was with the motor sticking backwards. The reason I've got all this space right here to where I've got that ESC now.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I can stick this honking huge receiver double-sided tape up into the hood or something.
That's exactly what I did with Renegade, my diecast. I had my receiver, my battery, and my ESC all. Well, I had the ESC and the receiver hot glued, and then the battery I had took and put a strip of Velcro on the bottom side of the hood. And so I had the ESC and the receiver hot glued under the hood, and then the battery would stick under the hood. It was all directly underneath the hood, hanging.
See, on that
I think
diecast Alex built, he stuck everything underneath the dash that he could. Yeah, I thought that was cool in the floorboards. And Earl come up with the idea of putting the damn seat back in it and making to where it sat on top of the ESC, and then you push down on the seat of the ESC and it turned the ESC on and off as a power switch. As a help idea.
I think I would like to get the ESC mounted in the box though, so that I can have the on-off switch back there.
Hey, whatever works for you, man.
Mine way back in behind them wires right here.
No, I mean, with tight builds, you might actually have to just leave the receiver in the on position all the time if you can't put it to where you can reach it, and it'll just power up every time you plug the battery in.
Yeah, that won't hurt anything.
That's the way all mine are set up anyway, because then I'm forced to I make it my habit that I always unplug Because if I don't unplug, then I've killed more than one battery that way.
Yeah, I've killed batteries
So-
like that.
Yeah.
I try to, like, you know, the only way it goes off is for me to pull the battery.
Now on the Bulldog build, there wasn't anywhere to put anything on that. There wasn't enough room for anything on the skids or anywhere because it had that little Ford chassis or Ford cab on it. I ended up having to put the battery. It's still attached.
I use these on
I still
all of
had
my
to-
rigs.
Strap the battery under there.
The jumper wire for my batteries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can get them like 5 of these for $10 on Amazon, and I grab them because, like, all of these, like, especially like these little fuckers, people were having trouble getting their battery in and out. Like, you know, you'd plug your battery in and then you couldn't unplug it. It was jammed in there, and they were trimming them tabs. Well, I always use one of these, so I don't have to worry about that kind
Yeah,
of
you're
shit.
not plugging it directly.
And then the
into
other part of it, and the reason for that is my very first rig, the ESC, you know, the very first SX24 I got, you know, we were plugging them in, unplug, you know, kept doing that, you know. Well, after a while, I got where the battery plug wouldn't even stay in. It was just
Yeah,
smooth, you know. It just
Put the
kind of stayed in until you like hit it hard, and it would actually pop. And I got to thinking, well, man, that you're wearing those out. So plug this in. Now, if I wear this end out, well, I can always just replace this cord, you know.
Yeah.
Plus,
a lot easier to
these are a lot
replace the
easier.
$1.50 than it is 20.
Right. You know, and these are actually a lot easier to pull your plug in and out. You know, you can actually pull it up and you can actually hold this and pull, you know, and instead of trying to get in there and try and get a hold of it and unplug it, you know, it's a pain in the ass. So that's why I went with this. It's an easy solution. Yeah, it adds a little bit more spaghetti, but I'll take it for that.
Yeah, I about burnt this one up the other day. I had the ESC mounted over here, and where it was so tight right here, getting the wires into it, the battery wire had come loose from the connector, and I happened to see that it was loose. I grabbed a hold of that sucker real quick, like, and grabbed that wire and yanked it out of there, and had it with both hands, and made sure I split them whenever I yanked it. That way, they wasn't touching on me, because I was afraid I was going to burn my car up.
I'm hoping he
I
has
can't
some of
remember.
those side plate skids, because if I can get those on there, that'd give me a little more options too, and I think it'd look better.
Yeah. What's
I
that, Jim?
unplugged both my wires. I can't remember which one's battery and which one's motor now.
What? Oh, on the 30, I don't have a clue.
I think batteries are it, I believe. Not 100% sure though.
Well, I believe a lot of things, but I'm going to go check.
I believe in magic and I hope
Because we know what happens if you mix them up.
Yep.
You'll
Yeah.
Get pretty smoke and hot hands, hot hands, hot hands.
Well, it sends the current the back way, and I know on the SX24s, if you plug the battery into the motor, it would cook it. So
Yeah.
we're not going to do that. We're not going to try.
Well,
I
I am
kinda
much
need
happier
this.
with the way this thing's performing.
It's looking good.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Whoa,
it
whoa,
looks
whoa,
way
whoa.
better than what it used to look like. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I get it. See, I went with the Modzilla with the K10 because you get, if you look here, see where your shock mounts are. Well, this is mimicked here, but then he dropped them down, so you got these higher mounts. So you jacks your truck up. So that's what I wanted to go with my K10 is jacked up, bigger. You know, these are bigger. These are actually the tires off my 32, my Ascent 32.
Yeah.
They're bigger than any of the other tires out there. Well, except for maybe these Wranglers. These are the RC 4-wheel drive 0.7 Wranglers, Goodyear Wranglers. And so you can see those are actually bigger than the Ascent 32s. By just a touch, but they are bigger. So, but on these, like on this guy, they're way bigger than what they came with.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that'll look good. And then the other part of this is I'm using the mofo axles here on this little guy. And these are actually extended, so they get these patty weights that go on the axle here. So, so this is your steering knuckle here.
Yeah.
And so that's an extended axle shaft. So that's going to push my wheels way outside the body, you know. So being lifted up and then widened up, that's going to,
And
you
bigger
know, work
tires.
together. It's going to look right. It's going to fit the style, you know.
Sure.
And I got the mofo shocks, the bigger shocks,
Motherfucking shocks.
the whole set there. So
Yeah, eventually I'll probably have to get a new servo for this too. I imagine this one I bought used, but I think it was brand new, even though like the guy just stripped parts off of it. But it might
Yeah.
last long enough to make a video or two out of it, but that's about it.
yeah, well, you never know with those servos. Yeah, generally they don't, but every once in a while you'll run across one of those stock SCX24 servos that you've either had or somebody else has had, and they put it through hell. Caleb, man, he's got a C10 that he had almost virtually all stock. He had like 50 or even more grams of shot in his front stock tires, and other than that, the truck was stock. And that thing was just kicking the crap out of even my built rigs, you know, like at certain times, like certain climbs, it could pull off that I couldn't pull off. You know, like it could do everything I could do, but that one thing it could do that I couldn't. And it's like, dude, you've got nothing into this rig. I've got like 4 of your rigs, and you could do this shit. And it was all just that weight in those tires.
Jason Earl said that I got the Endura 0.741 millimeter Mavericks for the new 30 build.
Okay, how do you like them, man? Because I seen those Mavericks. I didn't get those because I just wasn't sure. I got a few different ones from them. I got the XHX pins. I got the Mias Viper tires for the 30.
Because I have 20 batteries. They're my stock servo.
But yeah, I just replaced this Endura replaced the stock on that with the Endura. But these are actually really good little servos that come stock on the 30s. They're way good enough, you know. And I have a rig that I'm not putting any kind of aftermarket servo in, but I have 2 that I put this one and another one in my Jeep. So I've actually got 2 extra stock ones. So I've got backups for that third rig that has just a stock servo now. But I really don't expect it to fail because I'm not putting a lot on that rig. Just a few things. Not too much weight. That's what kills those servos, is too much weight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that when I got these brass rims is what eventually led to my stock servo dying.
Yeah. Well, you know, you pack a bunch of weight on the front. Now you've tripled or even quadrupled what that thing was originally
Yeah.
pushing around. You know, you got bigger, wider tires, a bigger contact patch, you know, just all of that, you know, it's like that servo is like,
Well, hi,
it gives
Donna.
up the
Donna says
ghost.
hi. She's entered the chat.
Woo-hoo.
Donna, hope you're doing well, Donna.
Hi, Donna.
How's it going, Don?
And Jason says 57 millimeter Vipers.
I've got the little 0.7 ones downstairs picked up. Oh, I see. Oh. We'll discuss this later. I have things I must do to this thing. What are you doing?
I'll just take one out.
Trim more out of this too. Well, thanks everybody for joining me on my live today. I really do appreciate that. I don't think I
Thanks for
said
having
that
me,
yet
bro.
tonight.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
all the
Appreciate
help,
the invite.
encouragement, and
Keep doing it, man. You're doing good stuff. You're doing good things, man. Keep it up.
might be too early. Let's see if I can get this thing to roll before we make any judgment calls.
Hey, dude. If you can get it to roll, you can. If you can't, oh well, at least you tried. More than a lot of people are doing.
You're heading out, Peyton. Thanks for stopping in, man. I'll get talking to you sometime.
Nice to meet you, Peyton.
Yeah, he lives way out on the west coast in
See you, Peyton.
Vancouver Island, so don't see him a whole lot.
Right? I hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's like my daughter and them. They moved all the way out to Phoenix, and then she had my second grandson. And thank goodness, on the 27th this month, I fly out to Phoenix to ride back with her, my youngest grandson, and all the dogs and all the stuff because they're moving back home. Yay! I get my playing buddy back. I get somebody to play with again. My oldest grandson. The whole reason I got back and started this.
I got some touch ups to do still, but I was able to get it on the truck.
Looks good. Pretty fly for a white guy. And all the girls say I'm pretty fly for a white.
Those other rims make it look much better, though.
Yeah, definitely. But I still got to order tires for those.
Yeah.
And
I'm doing that to my foam green C10, painting all the stuff white.
Yeah.
You were saying?
That
Sorry.
looked good. What's that?
I cut you off. I'm sorry. You were saying something.
Oh, no. I think I was just in the middle of a kind of out loud mental thought of not knowing whether or not to go with 52 or 55 mil tires or, keep them small, but I don't know which size tire to go with or what kind of tire to go with yet.
57 Mavericks. They're awesome. I mean, Hamrocks. Hamrocks are awesome. I don't know.
57s are going to be too big for this. I'm not cutting this sucker.
Oh, okay. 57s would be. Then they make a 51 in them too, I think. Or the 51s go with the landmines. Right there's 51 landmines. You can get them for $20 with the plastic wheels and everything already mounted.
Yeah.
They're glued though. I don't know if I'd get them if you wanted to put them on your wheels or not.
Well, no, I'm going to find some tires for these wheels for sure.
Right?
Well,
I mean,
what kind of tread pattern are you interested in? Are you interested in more of a block type pattern, like say the Black Label style, or even the stock? See, the Black Label and the stock C10 is basically the same tread pattern.
Yeah.
The Black Label from LGRP, but there are a couple other companies that do a very similar pattern. Then you have like your Trepidor pattern. You get your boggers, super swampers, landmine. I like landmine style because it's like a speckled blocks that are in different shapes, sizes, and orientations.
Yeah.
Like
tread pattern really doesn't matter to me because I'm right on that verge of just saying screw it and just ordering the 52 millimeter Mavericks.
Well, get those then if that's what you like.
I don't even know if I like them though.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, it's been my experience that like the landmine style is one of the grippiest patterns you can get. You have multiple different shapes and orientations and sizes of tread blocks.
Yeah.
With the right compound, that's about as good as it gets. The rippers or not rippers.
Raptures.
Ruptures, those are really
Klingons.
Yeah.
good. Klingons, yes.
Just not them wannabe ones like Jim had.
Let's see. I mean, because this is such a tiny tire truck and the area I crawl in, this is not going in that area because it'll fall in every damn hole, period. So it's going to be more of a just, I'm going to screw around in the house today kind of rig.
Yeah.
Hamrock. These hamrocks are badass too.
So here's a question for you guys. So on the chassis here, it's going to be mounted like right flush on the bottom of the bed.
Mhm.
So I was wondering if maybe could you mount these upside down, and then you maybe get away with less height on the shock.
You talking about flipping your chassis rail upside down, or
The thing that the piece that the shock goes
oh,
on.
shock mount?
Yeah, because see how they usually stick up above the chassis.
Mhm.
But it's going to be, this bed is so deep that the chassis is sitting flush along the bottom.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking of just putting it in the side hole here and then getting a nut for it.
Yeah, it's either that or
Yeah.
you're gonna have to put your hoops up through the bed, one or the other.
Okay, you don't think I could flip this upside down, have that? Well,
But you could, you'll just get more height.
yeah. Then I
Yeah,
have
you
to get a
could flip
smaller
them
shock,
upside
a
down.
bigger one, right?
My suggestion would be try it upside down, see where it sits,
Yeah,
see if
just
you
play
like
with
it.
right?
If not,
Because what I was
you
thinking
can always go
was
back to the frame
yeah,
mount.
I could just mount it right there.
Right.
Yeah.
But then, well, like you're saying, it's going to be heavy enough that it's going to compress it quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just all depends on finding that spot for the
Trial
shocks.
and
You know,
error is all
okay.
you can really do, right?
Well, you look at your body and you're like, okay, now I want my suspension to sit right here. This is the height I want. Okay, now you find the right mounting position for the shocks that is going to give you the motion you want, and then the springs to get the height you want, and so on. That's, it's that progression through.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'll be right back.
I'll be back. Get to the chopper. Got the policeman's coming. The policeman's coming.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Yeah. Where the circles go.
They ever show up for a good reason.
Showing up here for a good reason.
Yeah, they don't show up and they're like, hey, you want a prize? Here's a good thing.
Yeah, you did good things today, Nathan. Good job.
They usually show up and they're like, hey, you want a prize? Here's the bracelets.
Yeah.
I don't like your bracelets, and I don't want to go to the regional height tonight, even though you supposedly have new housekeeping and cooks. I don't want to go to the regional height. I don't like it. It's not 4-star enough. We don't care. You're going to jail.
Oh, Joker's taking off. Have a good night,
Catch you later, Joe.
Patrick. See you next time.
Hasta luego, Patrick. Why is it always that one screwdriver that wants to fucking be an asshole?
Well, I'll tell you, this printed stuff from Nick, man, does not want to file. Filing it.
From who? From
From
Aaron?
Nick.
Oh.
Doesn't he do like a carbon fiber type print?
It's
A filament in it?
well, see, he don't have your kind of printer like all of the normal people don't have with a reel of plastic. This thing is like he loads up a vessel with shot of this whatever this is. It's
Yeah, the
some
film.
space age special nylon craziness, man. And then he puts it in, and then he fires it up, and lasers do their thing, and then he pulls out a block of this stuff.
Charge
He
laser
has to
beam.
break it all up, and he's got a shot machine that he uses to clean it up, and I mean it's awesome, but it's crazy. It's the whole difference in technology of what we have and what he's got going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some kind of special stuff. And I'm sitting here with a fucking this is a metal file. This is and it's
Yeah,
like
the
not
stuff on the
it's
bodies that
relatively
Thompson
aggressive.
sent me, it didn't want to file either. I noticed
Oh,
that.
okay. But yeah, it's pretty aggressive file, and it's not, it's a machine file. It's not like it's a wood file or anything, but
Right.
it's
Well,
got.
I mean, a rasp would really take material off her, but
Well, yeah, but this is a
you
machine
don't want
file.
to do that. Yeah.
But still, this thing, you would think it would take more off than it's taking. I mean, I'm working hard and seeing almost nothing.
Works hard for the money.
But all I'm really wanting to do is round all this off so that my servo will slide in here as it moves rather than getting hung on any edges. I'm just trying to remove any edges, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
It'll allow my servo to move through this cavity cleanly.
Yeah.
That.
Next.
I see a silhouette of a man, Scaramouche, can you do the fandango?
No.
Like a bolt of lightning, baby.
Gotta let me go.
No damn fandango. No fandango around here.
Where you go? No, we will not let you go. Let him go.
We'll not let you go.
We will not let you go. Let him go.
They're still singing.
I'm just a little boy.
You're not a fan of
Nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family. Shoving his life from his monstrosity.
There it is.
Yeah, as you said before.
It's been live.
Oh, we will not let you go. Let him go.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. As a okay, even if I lived on my own,
We both
Not
like
too bad.
sun still in the dead of the night.
no, but even if I lived on my own, I'd probably have maybe like.
Tried mounting it upside down. Oh,
Miles
I'm
apart.
not gonna lie
I
to
need a
you, even
longer
if I
screw to
lived
do
in a
that.
room in my own house, I'd probably have.
I said something you would not come away. You're trying not to let me. You're trying.
I know that song. I'm just
But I guess
drawing
that's
a blank.
zero as its phone. Just like evening as its tone. Just like the cowboy and said,
Say.
heroes as its tone. Those
That's a childhood song for you guys, right? Like early teens, maybe.
What? Poison?
That song.
No, it was early childhood, so preteen, 10 years old, 10 years old.
Yeah, that was the song from when me and my fiance broke up. That's how old I am.
Right.
And it was new. it was new.
So around 88, 86, 88.
No, that was more like 90,
Oh,
89,
well,
89 or
that
something
song
like
come
that.
out in 86 or 87, 85, 86.
Like 89 when that one come out. 88.
Right about the same time Metallica got big. So 88.
No. Well, I guess that all depends on how you look at it. I mean, I guess. The Black Album, which is when most of the world found Metallica, that came out in 91. Yes.
October 12th, 1988 is whenever Every Rose Has Its Thorn came out.
Right. Like I said, 89. Okay.
I was thinking 86.
But
bad.
But yeah, I guess Metallica hit it big and with the Black Album, I guess you'd say.
Yeah,
So.
91.
But for me, that was like toward the end of Metallica for me.
It was the first for me, but I didn't go forward with Metallica. I only went backwards. I got interested in the Black Album, and then I started listening to the good shit.
The first album I heard by Metallica was Ride the Lightning.
83.
And then I went back and got Kill 'Em All.
I'm sorry. Kill 'Em All was 83. My bad.
Kill 'Em All was first, and then Ride the Lightning.
Yeah.
And then in between there, you had the Garage Days, but that was you didn't get
album.
Garage Days. Garage Days was recorded like in 84, but it was never released till like just before the Black. Well,
it was right around the Black Album time.
Well, no, it was actually between when it was right after Cliff died is when they gave us Garage Days.
Yeah, because they had the Cliff Burton solo on there and everything. Yep.
Yeah, it was after Cliff died. It was just before. It was while they were working to find the replacement, and then while they were working with Jason,
August 21st,
and then they came up with
87
and Justice for All.
Yeah.
But so yeah.
Yeah, I looked it up. I had the German released CD, the one that didn't come here, and I let my buddy borrow it. Got in his truck one day, and it was laying in the floorboard, and I'd already told him, what that CD was and what it was worth. Yeah, it was laying in his fucking floorboard, destroyed.
Now, you're talking like the
Garage Days Revisited five song.
Okay.
This one.
Jason Earl says, "What about Master of Puppets?"
I love it. Oh yeah, Master of Puppets. Anything after Black Album is what sucks. The last CD that Metallica put out is okay compared to the rest of them, because the rest of them load, reload, all that shit is shit.
Yeah, well, after they unloaded on me. That was it. After you got that first load album, and it was like, what?
Yeah.
And then I started looking at the album cover, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, you motherfuckers.
Yeah. Oh, well, everybody says, well, they sold out. Yes, they did sell out. And James will look at you and say, yeah, every fucking show, bro.
Yeah, that was the last nail in their coffin for me when he said that.
Oh yeah, dude, straight up. Fucking, I can't stand commercial fucking music.
Nope.
I never actually spent money on music albums. At the time, I had a car that had a CD player, and my buddy was burning CDs, and I had I think it was just a 10-inch sub, and some speakers in it, and he
I
just
just
always
missed
made
8
sure.
track.
Dude, I had 8 tracks. I've had cassettes. I've had vinyl. I've had CDs. Not
I
too
never
many.
had
I didn't
8
have
track
the
because
MP3s.
they weren't selling 8 track by anywhere near the time. They were done with 8 track before 80.
Yeah,
You couldn't buy an 8
I
track.
remember still being able to pick up 8 tracks at the truck stops and stuff until like about 82. I was like 5, 6. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that one too. Jason Early says the only one I did like was with the orchestra. I always thought that was
Oh
cool.
yeah, the one with the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Yeah, that's fucking
No.
badass. Fucking,
Only new one he means, yeah.
Yeah, the CD. Yeah, that's
It was
badass.
not with Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Yeah, they played one with Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
They did not. I have the album and I have the DVD. Symphony Metallica. It was not with Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Just normal Siberians, not trans.
Now I gotta go get it.
I don't know. I just remember hearing the Metallica with the orchestra. Actually, my one buddy played it. There's no vocals, but it was like his wedding day music.
Right here.
Yes, they did too. Play with the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. May not be the one he was talking about, but right there, they did. Carol of the Bells. But you're right on that. It's not that CD.
You can buy the album with them playing with Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Yeah.
Is that
So
what you're saying?
You're
No,
either
it's one
both right or
song
you're
that they
both
had.
wrong.
There was one song, but you're right. I know Jim was right. I just thought that they played with Trans-Siberian Orchestra more than once, and it was just Carol of the Bells. Is all they did.
Michael Kamen conducting San Francisco Symphony Orchestra.
San Francisco. That's right.
San Francisco Orchestra. Well, they maybe could have been trans.
I guarantee you, it probably was. But
You probably got a point there.
TSO is badass fucking.
Oh yeah, they were even better when they were Sabotage.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't
that's
Sabotage. The founding members of Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Yeah, we're
two
Sabotage.
brothers. They and they started the band Sabotage. It was out of Tampa, and I actually partied with them when I was down there my senior year. I didn't know who they were. That's how I found them. They were a band, and I went to this house party, and it was their house and their party. Got to meet them and hang out. But yeah, and then I got to hear their music, and so then I became a fan. Hall of the Mountain King. Look that one up by Sabotage. Kick-ass song.
And he sings Sabotage. Sabotage, by the way.
They were pretty kick-ass metal band.
Yeah.
And then when they came out with Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and I was like, wait, I know those guys. Because nobody knew the band Sabotage. Nobody.
I got to smoke pot.
They just weren't that big. They were a good band.
That was fun.
Taking yourself a mental break there, Wreckem?
Well, I don't really know what I can work on now. Because I gotta trim these down before I can do much more. And then I gotta grind this out to make room for the motor. I want to keep the mounts though. And then, I need to go to the store and pick up a few more things. And really I'm at a standstill until I get that 18650 battery for my transmitter.
Yeah.
And it's coming from Temu, so I don't know how long I'll be waiting.
Is there no plug-in in there for that to plug in to a regular battery pack or a LiPo?
No, not that I seen. See, I did the quick look into it before I bought it, and the video I pulled up, it was a transmitter that had the bottom.
Yeah, the
that actually had that.
CT6A, probably the one I had, the CT6A. It comes with the. Hey, what one did you get with your Arlo?
Yeah, it's I think it's very similar, but it has the
It's the
bottom.
same
so
thing.
I'll
Okay,
grab it.
it's the unbranded CT6A that comes with the carbon fiber edition. I bought it for 4-wheel steer, and it didn't work well.
Yeah,
and
so-
then it had that adjustment. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
it's the
CT6.
same one. It's just the Relarlo has the yellow.
And that one's a 6-channel, or at least the one with the bottom on it's a 6-channel, and it has a gyro with it.
Yeah. Did you ever use the gyro on your Omni Terminator?
No, because mine didn't have one. Mine was the metal version. I didn't have the carbon fiber.
Okay. I've only seen a couple people talk about it, and they said it wasn't the very, very good one, or didn't work the best for them. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Radio Link ones are good. Ask Alex. Alex didn't know that he had one. His daggone servo was acting like it was getting ready to go out, and he just happened to think about it and went and looked it up and was like, I just somehow hit this button 3 quick times with it not being nowhere near anything to touch hardly. It did it, but it turned his servo on, had his crawler acting like a Riri.
Okay. I did order a pack of 2 of them, so I'll have one of those batteries for both of these transmitters. Well, at least I won't be eating through the trip or the double A's.
Yeah, I did the same thing with
through them.
as many of mine as I could.
Yeah, and I didn't want to.
Rechargeable.
I guess you can use like your 2S crawler battery in it too if you wanted.
Yeah, on those you can. On the CT6A you can. The where's it at?
I remember when I was messing around with that, I was asking those questions, Alex. I could have just read the instructions.
Yep.
It did come with some.
But I can run the 18650, a 6 AA pack, or a 2S battery pack in my Radio Link.
Oh yeah.
I just got the black tape on there because somehow my battery tray lid decided to leave the chat.
I do have a second battery that came with my little buggy. What was it? Drawing a blank now. The Micro B. I got a Micro B battery.
Yeah, that little thing.
It would work for these two, right? Obviously.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
If I needed it. And actually, if I end up getting another brushless and ESC for this, I could take the buzzsaw motor I got in this and put it in the Micro B. I'm not sure if there's additional brackets needed for that. I could maybe look into it.
Getting all kinds of shit done this week.
I haven't seen it in a while, but I do know Mofo had a bracket for that Micro B for a motor.
Yeah, I remember seeing it in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one.
You got a Micro B?
Yeah, I got the stuff from Mofo for it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
and I
the
think
bracket,
that's what
titanium
they recommended for it
motor
was
bracket.
upgrade to the buzzsaw motor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Faster.
Slower.
One thing I think that would be good for Mofo to do is to be able to add stuff into your cart that's out of stock and then be able to bundle it all. Like when everything comes in stock, you could ship it all in one big bundle.
Right.
Because that's what kills me up here is the shipping, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to I used to have to camp out. Like at first when I found Mofo, he was, nobody knew about him. And so I was able to get stuff. And so I was telling everybody, I was like, man, this is the place to get a motor. This is the place to get a servo, this is good stuff on that. And then
Well,
then I started not being able to get anything, you know, because everybody was buying, so he was always sold out. Then I started kicking myself. Damn it.
Well, I've heard your name got brought up a few times in reference to things being sold out.
Yeah.
Jimmy,
Well, like
Jimmy
one time
buying
he
them
was
all
out
up.
of transmissions, right?
Okay.
And so he got transmissions in, and like I ordered 9 transmissions.
Probably ordered every bit of the whole order he just ordered.
No, not even close. Mofo orders by the thousand.
I know. I was being facetious.
But still, you know, it was like I wasn't taking any chances.
I do think it would be cool if they put together a kit that was just all their mofo stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like that
It's
builder
most
kit like
certainly.
y'all was talking about on Mofo Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could actually build a few variants completely from the ground up. I mean, you know,
Yep.
because he's got 2 different, you know, 2 totally just mofo axles. You know, you got the X15 and the
Yeah.
44s. You know,
But
and then you have he's actually got 2 different transmissions
X15.
because he's got his version, his transmission. Well, he's got 3 because he's got his dual motor transmission. Then he's got the C1 transmission, and then you know a stock, bulletproof. You know, you have how many different motor combinations you could choose
Yeah.
from. And then you know you've got 3 different servos that you could choose from. You know,
Just
rims,
when you're browsing
chassis.
the website, it's hard for people like me to know what goes with what and what won't work with that. And
Pretty much
I guess,
everything works.
yeah.
I mean, you know,
I was checking out that rock buggy thing. I forget the name of it, but it looks like the car with the open front end on it. And it's pretty cool that you can order
the
a
rock
bunch of,
rat. Yeah,
yeah,
the
the rock
Exodus
rat. I was
1R.
looking at that, and he has like a good list on it of all the stuff that's recommended to go with it and which would fit on it and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty neat.
I actually just ordered one of those all up. I mean, everything I needed, I ordered up that whole build, and I got it for my buddy Tim. He's
Okay.
he's a real good friend of mine. We work together with our growing and stuff, and so he was showing some interest, and I was like, "Well, fuck, dude, I'll hook you up." So I went and ordered all this stuff up. So I actually posted some pictures earlier today where he came over today and he's been because I have a paint booth and stuff, so it's easier for him just to come here and work on his stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I have everything that
Having
he would
somebody
need.
right there that has all the answers would be such a good help to new people.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that's why I ordered the kit. He's been coming over, painting it and building it and everything. And, you know, I helped him get his shock set up, you know, everything. So
Nice.
yeah, we're getting there. But he's been taking his time about painting it, you know, getting it just right. Like he put in one coat and then he put glue in. He painted it with white glue, like Elmer's glue.
Okay.
And then he put another layer of paint, and then he went back in with a toothbrush and warm water and brushed it away, you know, and it all came away. So you get the patina. And yeah,
Is that how he got that patina on that? I was wondering how he did that.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
I've seen people use dish soap. They draw on it with dish soap and then paint it and then wash it away. But that's not very detailed. That's really. Oh yeah. That hydro dipped?
Yep.
Okay. And you did that?
Yep.
That's cool.
I've done shotguns. I've done deer skulls, lamps. Anything that you can hydro dip, I've dipped. I've even dipped children.
So is that a special kind of paint or something?
Use the cheapest fucking spray paint you can possibly buy.
Okay.
Make sure that your water, it's not hot, it's not cold, it's tepid, room temperature. Because the warmer it gets, the quicker it sets, and the colder it gets, the less it wants to do anything. And you make sure that your tub that you're going to be dipping shit in is big enough to where you can submerge it all the way down. If you're doing a clear body shell, of course, you want to do it dipping it this way because you want it on the inside, so it'll be a real nice shiny on the outside. But make sure that you don't have any air pockets Because if you
Yeah.
go to dip it like
Won't
this,
get
you
on it.
get an air pocket and it'll fudge it all up. Now, people's going to tell you that you can't do it on the outside of a body. Full of shit. Go look on my channel. Watch the original PMAX get dipped. This collar, and it stays. Hold on. I don't have a piece
Can't
of
put
it.
it on the outside of what body?
I've got a
Like a
piece of it.
Lexan?
I can sit here and bend and twist, and it doesn't come off the Lexan. What's that, Jim?
You answered my question.
Okay. And it doesn't come off. There's other ways of hydro dipping that has the foil and the pattern and stuff. That's how you actually just get a regular like type camouflage pattern. You can buy sheets that you do that with. Joker was the one showing us, wasn't it, Alex? Who was showing us there a couple weeks ago how to do that? I can't remember who it was.
What you talking about, Willis?
That's something I plan on eventually doing too, is getting a new clear body and actually painting one.
I'm going to get my airbrush out and see what I can do with it. I'm no.
Yeah, Tim's been pushing me.
Jim.
I'm
no
going to
artist.
get my airbrush out soon.
I'm no artist. I'm not like Jim.
My mom is a really good artist. She used to paint a lot of things, and I was thinking that sometime I'd like to get one of those mad vans for one of these little mad van and get her to paint like a high fucking wizard or something on the side of it.
Hell yeah.
Just having a van with a wizard on the side would be fun.
I want sharks with laser beams.
I've got a couple of fucking van body, van models. I've got 75 I picked up. I counted the other day. I've got 75 different models I picked up. It's up all on my shelves. I've got 2 vans. So those will be getting
going to get working on his course here soon too. Soon. Laugh out loud, maybe.
Who said what?
Says he's going to start putting some work in on his course.
Who's that?
Derp.
Oh, well, yeah, he's been working on that one down the basement there. He got started on.
He showed me he's got like a bunch of, I think like the styrofoam base all on it. Not done yet, but a work in progress. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I always liked his carpet mountain too. I thought it was pretty sweet.
Oh, dude, that's
I always thought that was a great idea.
Badass Kanga axe. Hell yeah. But
yeah,
take
then
this
you
out
could
so you can see my mofo interior panels. Right here. And right there.
Oh, I see it.
About that, his carpet mountain was that it, like if you had some shelf queens, you'd maybe be willing to run it on carpet mountain where you wouldn't want to take it out on the rocks.
Yeah.
I just figured out it's 10:30 at night.
Shelf queens.
Yeah, it's getting pretty late. We've been going for 3 hours. So.
Oh, the reason I'm laughing. Hi, Megan. The reason I'm laughing is because I haven't eaten since breakfast. It just dawned on me.
Oh, geez.
I forgot to eat yesterday.
What's that feeling? Oh, I'm hungry.
What
did you eat last? Oh shit! Like then, long ago.
Yeah, I was just about to say I'm gonna hop off of here because I'm about to grab some dinner and get ready for bed.
Yeah, I think we can probably end the live here. I mean, going for 3 hours.
3
I thought
hours.
I'd maybe jump in for half an hour or something, but well, the conversation's been good. So
thanks for having me.
Oh, you can't get away that cheaply around this community. You get stuck for hours.
I got a decent idea of what I'm going to do with this now. I thought, instead of, because I'm making a video out of it, so I didn't want to be sitting here in a video record myself troubleshooting, but now I got a fairly good idea of what I'm going to do.
Cool.
I'm sure it
Good
will
deal.
change, but
Glad you were able to figure it out while we were talking.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all right, I guess we'll end the stream there. Thanks everybody
out,
for
Girl Scout.
joining and hitting the like
Cool,
button
man.
and all that good stuff.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, have a good night.
Waffles
Oh,
needs to
have
go.
a good night.
Yeah, I'm putting a torque beast in this one.